This is what we call
And we are officially live.
crazy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? We're just talking about some reclaimed wood, baby.
Hey, what's up? Welcome to Reclaim Wood Chat.
No, you gotta keep that content for the subscribers so that they'll be the ones who tune in for the pre-roll.
You can join our Patreon, and if you access the reclaimed wood tier, you'll get access to all of our commentary on all things reclaimed wood.
All of it uncut except for the reclaimed wood.
Except for the aforementioned reclaimed wood.
My petition is that we rename the phrase "stolen" as "reclaimed."
Yeah,
Go on.
that's fair.
So, for instance, someone broke into my car and reclaimed my radio.
Right.
Yeah, I sold a reclaimed radio to a pawn shop the other week.
Right.
They gave me a little bit of a bonus on the price because it was reclaimed, not stolen.
The British Empire reclaimed all the land in Africa. And all
exactly. It was a reclamation project. Yeah, for sure. Do you guys want to play some D&D?
I've got a couple more bits left. No.
So
save it for the subscribers.
And if I get too hot on this mic as I'm laughing and yucking it up, you guys let me know, and I'll take care of it. So before we jump in, I feel like we owe everybody a couple of introductions because really nobody knows who anybody is. So I think we'll just go around and introduce our characters real quick, or at least our names and who we're playing, and then we'll jump into the session. We will start with Autumn.
Oh, hello. Hi, I'm Autumn. My character is, this round, Karis, the fawn. And, yeah, hi.
Let's go.
That's it.
Let's go, Rebecca.
I'm Rebecca, and I play Payne, and she is how old is she now? 17, 18, 19, 18, 19?
I think she's like 18 or 19.
Yeah, 19-year-old amnesiac sorceress.
Lisa, who are you playing?
I am playing Shaka, the Kobold Bard.
Dan?
I'm playing Cell, local hitman / cool guy, human, changeling. Is changeling rogue. Nailed it.
And Suchin.
Hi, I'm Suchin. I play as Amelia in Shadow of the Marn, and she is a spellblade for the Lumiere.
Beautiful. And I, of course, will be your DM. I'll be doing most of the talking. If you don't like the sound of my voice, it's only going to get worse. So, as we left off last session, the group of you had been running through the city, at first doing your own sort of check-ins with mentor characters and with your bosses, basically. Cell, after a conversation at the Staggering Giant Inn with the rest of the group, you had trailed after Payne, because Payne had broken the trust, from your perspective, of the group in striking out on her own. Knowing that's a loose end, and knowing that's something you need to take care of, you had left. Followed shortly by Karis and Shaka, who attempted to locate you through the rainy city streets, losing your trail and instead trying to focus on finding Payne as well. Amelia had returned to her sister in the Lumiere Manor in the Somerset Ward. She had a terse conversation with her sister and had actually been given permission to pursue the contract that had initially been laid out by Saurus Clintus Glinmire, the madman you guys had met in the Staggering Giant Inn, who seemed to want to hire you all to kill his dad. So, with the group of you now finding yourselves at Tiramir's Manor, Payne, you had gone there to speak to your mentor to find out why the hell she sent you into a den to be attacked by assassins. And Cell, you followed close behind in an attempt to speak to her. Karis and Shaka had tailed Cell to the manor, and Amelia had fallen behind a bit as she had decided to take some time to have a glass of wine, take a bath, relax a little bit, wash the stress of the day off. So she will not be here quite yet. But where we left off was Tiramir turning, looking across her manor through another room as assassins burst in through the far window. Sel, you had seen this from across the way. You had jumped the fence and booked it to the front of the manor. And Karis and Shaka, you both had dimension doored into the manor in an attempt to get close to Payne, and had dimension doored into the room with the assassins. So, with all that out of the way, let's get you guys to roll some initiative.
Battle music.
Yeah.
What for?
I don't hear it yet. It's in my
Very
heart.
terse conversation.
I can
You guys
just do it
hear it now?
No, I don't.
You guys don't hear? Because it's like blaring in my ears right now.
It
I
would be a
don't hear
very
it.
weird and specific joke, which I've never done before.
Nobody hears it?
No,
I don't
all I
hear
hear
it.
is rain.
Yeah.
I don't even
Sorry,
hear that
folks.
one.
Technical difficulties. Still working out some of the kinks.
What do you call it?
Voice.
Kinks.
Some of the geeks. You sound like Tom Hanks' son.
Oh, what's
What?
his other son's name?
Chet Hanks.
Chet. Yeah.
That's not a joke. It is Chet Hanks.
No,
That's really.
Well, he
his
got
name?
in trouble for doing that fake patois voice
Yep.
on the red
Well,
carpet.
hey, we'll just have to chant to each other in Germanic voices with drums. Chet. Oh, is it really? Is it Chet Hanks?
Yes.
It is Chet Hanks. I wouldn't lie about that.
Not many people know about Chet, for a good reason.
Yeah, that's fair.
Huh.
Anyway, let's play some D&D.
Well, you know what? Fuck it, because it's loud as hell in my ears. Is it like a weird permissions thing where it's like, oh, you...
Are you playing it through Foundry? Because I have the rain in mine, but nothing
That was
else.
so
There we
weird. Did you guys...
Here now.
Did you guys lose me for a second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All my screens went black. Oh, why?
We hear it now.
Like overloading my CPU.
Cool.
Wait.
Alright, well, let's just get some initiative, because this shit's about to get really fucking weird.
Yeah, let's get weird.
Call them off.
All my monsters just disappeared from
Oh,
my...
he's.
Uh-oh.
No, I think we're really losing you.
We're gonna lose the boss here. Oh, there it is.
It's so weird. Am I...
There, what is?
Hey, you're back.
I got the music.
I don't have the music.
I have these.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Incredible.
So I've got the music. I've got the Seb. We're in business, folks.
Don't go.
Got to see that music. Can you hear me? Everything perfect. So far, so good. Don't worry, we got this. Let's start with Tiramir. What do you have?
Your
Tiramir,
turn.
what do you got?
Oh, somebody playing her.
Who's playing her?
All right, I got a.
I'm
I
not
got a 14.
Tiramir. Sushin.
Yeah, 14.
You're
Do I-
Tiramir.
I rolled a 14 is Tiramir.
I rolled twice. Am I still rolling for Amelia or?
You're still gonna roll for Amelia, so you go ahead and roll for her as well.
Okay, then she got a 24. Is he super laggy for anybody else? Or
Yeah.
is it me? Okay.
Yeah, he's lagging.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm lagging.
Yeah. And popping around.
I want you to just look under your desk and your cats are chewing on your wires.
Right?
Too soon.
Yeah, oh no.
I genuinely don't know what the deal is. I don't know why I'm lagging so bad this weekend, and I haven't been for the last couple weekends. I feel like you guys can't even hear me.
Wait,
half the
he's
time.
No, no, we heard you, but you were like, the last couple weekends.
I'm sorry. Eddie gets our reaction.
Sebastian is so not amused right now. He's like, fuck you guys.
Cool,
I'm sorry.
cool. This is good. It's good. No, it's good. It's
Should we take
good.
it from the top, just redo everything.
Yeah, let's regroup at like 11:30 when we're ready.
It wasn't. It just started lagging.
Fuck
for when
it.
we
Let's
started
just
the
play
stream.
through it. I don't care. I just want to
Yeah,
play with you
keep playing,
guys. and I don't-
keep
Okay.
playing. Keep
yeah,
playing.
let's keep playing.
Let's do it.
All right.
Hit it.
Is there
Yeah.
any chance we could
Fourth
turn the music
Brazilian?
down a little bit though? Because I'm having a hard time hearing everybody over the drum beats.
You want to yell?
You can turn it down in the. There should be a audio tab on Foundry.
Yep.
And
There's a little music
Oh
icon.
Jesus!
yeah.
That's okay.
Don't mind me.
All good.
There's a lot of buttons and doodads, so don't sweat it. Payne, what's your initiative? And am I any better, by the way, or no?
Yeah.
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 Better.
I am.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I honestly think
Uh,
that I was over. I had too much shit open over here. So
Oh.
8. That was
Um,
with advantage.
8. Okay.
So
Ooh.
With
Cheers.
advantage?
Cell, what do you got?
yeah.
A mighty. Oh wait, I just put it up. 27.
27.
She's been up for
Karis, what do you
24
got?
hours.
15.
Shaka, what do you got?
I got a 26. Way to waste a nat 20.
Oh.
Wow.
Nice.
Well, you're just gonna come in here and save me before I have to do anything. So
Cell kicks open the door, hits him with the 4-4.
Alright. See how these rolls are working.
Okay, I feel like we worked out some kinks. We're doing better. We got it going.
Where's the voice on him?
We worked out some kinks.
We're just working on a couple of kinks, you know. Just a couple of kinks. Well, with a mighty 27, so you were up first. You were outside in the rain. You saw somebody smash into the window on the west side of the building.
Yep. Is that door unlocked in front of me?
You can try it.
The game is paused, so
so no, I can't.
Nobody move.
all right. I'm clicking on the door. It is locked. It looks like.
Damn, son. Well, you can use your action to attempt to unlock it, or you can attempt to smash it down, or scale
Is there-
the wall.
Is there? Are there windows anywhere up front?
There are windows through the on the other side of the flower beds, on the other side of the planters.
Yeah, I mean, fuck that. I'm kicking in the door.
Okay. Roll to hit.
I'll. No. I mean, I'll roll in. I'll kick in through the windows. I'll just jump
Kick
through
it
the
through
window.
the window.
Yeah.
Okay. Make an acrobatics attempt.
Done. Acrobat. 19.
You smash into the side, tuck, roll in, land on your feet. Let's get you. So I can move you through the wall. There you go.
All right.
You crash into a planter and smash the clay pot on the ground. There's just like dirt and plant matter all over the place.
Okay.
You're in a dimly lit foyer where there clearly just the night lights are on at this point, the lower flickering candles that just kind of light the area so that you can move through without stubbing too many toes. But it's not lit for guests.
Oh, I can hear music now.
Well, not welcome guests anyway. Here's that'll be 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's I'll just ready an action to stab the next person who comes out that door.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
I don't care who it is.
All right. Shaka, it's your turn.
As we appear, room, and I'm going to,
There's just fucking bunch of assassins in the room with you. They're all as confused as you are.
I am going to use Dissonant Whispers on the one directly across the bed from me.
Let me grab my dice so I can roll a save.
I have no idea where anybody is. This is great. This character's just like, yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Okay, Shaka, what's the save on there?
It is a 17 Wisdom DC.
That is...
You're just trying to get all the jewelry reacquainted on your horns on them.
that's a 16, so that's a failure from this one. Actually, hold on, I'm sorry. Forgot to check the actual sheet. I just assumed I knew what his modifier was. Oh, never mind. That is a 20.
Oh. So
Oopsie daisy.
you take 7 damage, psychic.
Okay. There's the whole room. You guys can all hear it, but he's like, he puts his hand to his head for a second and then looks up with just complete murder in his eyes. Next up is Amelia. You are now 1 round closer. You will get here in 9 rounds. Next up, though, is going to be this gentleman. He is going to shadow step. Behind you. And then... Okay. I'm still learning this character. Does a 20 should hit, right?
Oh yeah.
You're going to take 11 piercing damage, 16 necrotic damage, and 9 poison damage.
Come
She's
again?
still up?
What?
Say it again?
Oh shit, I just minimized it by accident.
16, 16,
16, 11, 9?
yeah,
16, 11, 9.
36 total.
Thank you. I was failing to do the math in my head.
You can see all three of these assassins have veils over their faces with just a narrow slit across the brow where you can see, and they have brilliant purple emerald eyes and ashy skin. And as the first one swings up with an empty hand, a opaque black blade appears as it slashes through, and from your side as you dodge and it cuts into you, there's a globe of darkness appears right next to you. I will try to put that on the board. Let's do this. We're gonna put that right there. See that globe? Little circle on the board.
Yes.
Okay. Next up. Someone's going to open that door. So he moves forward.
Goof.
So go ahead and roll a hit. He just and then just takes a rapier in the forehead.
23.
That's gonna hit for sure.
4. And he would. Wait. I'm technically. I would not have sneak attack, right?
I don't. No, because you would not.
Yeah. All right. A mighty 9 damage.
What?
Hey, you know what?
Mighty 9.
The mighty 9. The mighty 9 damage.
Indeed.
He is then going to
So meta.
shadow step. The end of the hall. He's already used his interactive object. So, Karis, you are up next.
I'm going to look around, all 3 of them, within range, and cast Bane on all 3. I basically... It's a
It's
curse.
just a minus D4 to each of them whenever they
Yeah.
do a attack roll, saving throw.
Charisma 17 save.
Wait, which 3?
The
All
3 in
three.
the room.
Oh, there's only 2 in the room right now.
Wait, 1 moved? I
Yeah,
didn't
1
see
left. First one's only a 15.
Okay, I'll get those 2 and then sell. Kidding,
Alright.
kidding.
I mean, fuck it.
They also have to speak like Bane if they fail.
Okay, so they are the 2 in the room. This one, the one that is next to Shaka, is Bane. The one that is at the door is not. That one makes the save.
Fuck, hold on.
Is that your turn, friend?
No, it's not. Hold on.
What is he doing?
Because
Grabbing a knife.
Oh, jeez.
Murphy's Law today, of course.
Did you say Sophie's Choice?
Yes, that's exactly
Did
what
he leave the frame that way and come back in this way?
Benny Hill.
New shit over there.
Yeah.
Pretty good
Uh,
trick.
Give me 1 second whilst I look at my bonus actions. I'm going to wait. Do I have to be touching her? No. I'm gonna heal Shaka for using my healing light for 8 hit points.
Okay. So you reach over, hand on her. There's a brief glow as you're suffused with healing energy. Is that your turn?
Is the guy next to me? He's within 5 feet, right?
He's within 5 feet, correct?
Okay. I'm gonna step away from him. That because of my skill, it doesn't provoke an opportunity attack.
Okay. What's the name of the skill? I can't remember. That's okay.
Fancy footwork.
Where is it? Skirmisher.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a rogue thing.
Cool. Awesome.
Rogue things.
Rogue things, no big deal. So, as you move back from across the room, you see the creature at the front of the room, wearing this long veil with jagged, sort of almost arachnid-like spines coming up around her neck. She, both hands out, you see her eyes, were these brilliant emerald color, turn black, and then from beneath her robes, there is a torrent of black spiders that begin to fill the room.
No thanks.
So,
Creepy Crowley.
creepy crawlies. 20 foot sphere. Yeah, that's pretty much everybody in here. I wish I had a spider texture for it. But basically, that is the range. You guys can see that, right?
Yes.
Good. Okay. That is the range of these spiders that now pour out from beneath her robes, and her hands are both out, eyes black, and they're just crawling up the walls. They swarm all around you guys. Let me see if you take damage on the first turn. I need everybody in the room to make a Constitution saving throw.
Nailed it.
Great at those. 15.
I'm within range of it, right?
You are within range.
3.
Pretty close.
Chances are good. Your chances
Yeah.
are good.
The save's probably like a 1 or -1.
Everyone's going to take whoever failed, which is a DC. What was the rolls? What's the 3 got? 15, 3, and what was your Shaka?
8.
8. You all failure. I'm going to take 20 points of piercing damage.
Eesh.
As you guys are covered in spiders. They are all over you guys. You're trying to throw them as much as you can as you're, like, basically, from your perspective, Sal, open the door, you stab this guy, and then he just disappears in a puff of smoke, and then spiders, like, come through the door all over you. Next up is going to be, and then she's going to go ahead and what kind of fun stuff does she have? You're blocking the door.
Is anybody rethinking following Payne at this point? Just
I mean, I'll leave.
second guessing.
These guys seem very confident.
She comes around the corner and then is just face to face with you, Cell, and there's a look of like, this person's not supposed to be here.
What's good, dog?
Taramir,
Is he
you're up next.
10? Okay. I can't control her, by the way.
You should be able to. I gave you permission to control her.
I no click. I cannot click.
Just not doing it right.
I
Yeah,
cannot.
definitely something that you're
Try
doing.
clicking again.
Cannot click. Oh,
Try burning your computer and then see.
Try clicking.
Maybe try
try
clicking with your
again.
left hand.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Is it left hand only?
Sometimes
Okay,
that.
I'm good now.
Sometimes it works.
Really?
Yeah.
I did nothing.
I just refreshed.
Okay.
It's weird because I refreshed like 3 times to try to get the music to work, but whatever. Technical difficulties.
It's maybe. It is my fault. I'm the one to blame.
Right, for everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You project coordinator, you know?
Work humor.
Inside jokes. Alright, she's gonna pull out the flame tongue and use a bonus
Okay.
action to light it up.
So, from across the room, Payne, you see a sword fly into Tiramir's hand, and then she just, like, ignites it. There's like a flare. It sheds how much light?
Yeah, that's so super metal.
Okay. Oh, 40 feet. 40 feet.
Bites the head off a
40 feet
bat.
of bright light. It's really familiar. Oh no!
Familiar try to instantly grows back. Wait for her to do it again.
Cool trick.
One
But please
time.
stop.
It's bright light in 40 feet and dim light in an additional 40 feet.
Jesus. Okay.
So it's like the sun in this little
Yeah. You all are blind. Okay, so it is now just the center of the room now is lit up with this flaming longsword. Taramir's eyes are blazing with this blue light, and you can see she's crackling with blue energy across her body. What are you gonna say, Payne?
Really wishing I didn't have dark vision right now.
It's like wearing night vision in the day.
Yeah. I've got tears coming out of my eyes.
Streaming down either side. This is really painful.
Oh, hello. Alright. First, she's gonna cast I'm reading this right? She can cast a spell and do the multi-attacks? Just as long as it's a cantrip.
As long as it's a cantrip or level 1 spell.
Gotcha. Alright, Ray of Frost on this guy first. In front of me.
Roll the hit.
Icy hot.
Ooh,
Very icy hot through the air.
32.
32 to hit? I
Yeah.
think that just hits.
Alright, cool.
Twitter handle.
E8. Wait, what am I doing? I can use whatever, right? Oh, I don't know how to roll through this sheet.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
I rolled the sheet. You can, but there's too many buttons.
Oh, that's not great. That was like 11 cold.
There's only one button that matters, though.
Yep. The button.
Ah!
Your heart.
That was 11 cold damage.
11 cold damage. Burst through the door, face first into this drow assassin, and just blast a ray of frost directly into its chest.
Alright. 3 attacks with the flame tongue.
Ooh.
That's a 14.
That's gonna miss. It sidesteps. The sword swings through the air, smashes one of Taramir's vases on the side.
I could buy another one. 11, and then... Oh my god, 10. Jesus.
Shaking off some of the rust, Taramir. It's been a little while since you got yourself into a spat like this.
Just gonna close the door again.
You can if you want to.
Well, she already used her
Interact with object.
to open the door.
Do not go out there.
It's like in PUBG. You just close doors behind you. There you go.
Let's go out that way, through the window.
Is it your turn, Taramir?
Yes.
You turn back, and Payne is still like stumbling around the room. Payne, you see Taramir sprint across the room, almost moving without any effort, opens the door, blasts outward, and then with the sword that she pulled to her hand from across the room. You see the assassin, though, ducking and moving out of the way. And then, what would you like to do? What are you doing?
And she says, "Let's go out the window."
Did you say
No,
that?
no, I'm just kidding. No,
no.
I thought you actually did.
No.
I was like,
did
oh, okay. Who's doing?
Well, that changes things. We're on the second floor though, right?
You guys are on the second floor.
Yeah. Okay. What's going on? And I'll cast a mirror image on myself.
Okay.
And then move, I guess, kind of back here, like away from the door.
Payne, your vision doubles for a second as the illusory copies pull out from your body.
And they're all going.
They're all equally terrified.
Yeah. That's my turn.
Okay. Top of the round is Cell.
Alrighty, I'm gonna give this person right in front of me a big old stab.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll. 26.
26 will hit. Let me see if she has... She's the only character in this entire campaign without shield. So,
Blast.
because everybody else has it. That's gonna hit.
31 damage.
Ooh, damn.
Nah, 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 nah.
So the rapier just goes straight through her midsection, through the robes. She just looks up, eyes still black from the insect plague.
I kind of give her like a Michael Jordan like shrug, and then I do that with both hands. Then I take the rapier out. And I'm gonna back up.
Okay, she's gonna get an opportunity attack against you.
No.
Oh, that's right, she does not. Fucking rogues. Alright, you guys have a meeting before this campaign, and you're like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. All rogues, 20 charisma, everybody take shields.
Is there a door up here that I'm not seeing?
There...
Where Cell is? Sorry, I thought there was a break.
There should be. Hold on. Let me fix
Okay,
that.
there.
No, it's okay. I built it incorrectly.
You built it in a specific style, not incorrectly.
A specific style that is wrong.
A door just magically appears.
So 5, 10, 15.
There is a door there, and I'm going to open it for you. In a second.
What?
Can't delete it. Man,
Alright, I can go the other way. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
it matters to me.
It matters to me too. Man, is this me fighting?
Oh, cool. I just moved literally the entire... I don't actually... I'll have to mess around with this because I don't know how to delete just a single wall.
Alright, you want to drag me into that room?
The door is currently locked.
Oh. Alright. Then, 5, 10, 15.
There's an openable door now, but you can't actually go in because there's still a wall. You open it, it's a brick wall.
Since I'm downstairs, technically, can I hide here?
Yes.
Alright.
Go ahead and roll your stealth check.
It's like,
20,
what is
not
a murder house? Doors that lead to
20,
nowhere,
okay.
assassins everywhere.
So, you stab, move back around the corner as the insects are biting at you. As you get away, Shaka, you are
like to say, oh, sorry. Before I run, I just like to say, I'll be back. And then,
you sprint around the corner, you duck against the wall. Shaka, you are face to face with one of these assassins. What would you like to do?
After considering my options, I would like to attempt to cast invisibility on myself and run away.
Okay, that is fair. This character, when you cast that spell, he does get a opportunity attack against you.
don't cast.
JK.
Does a 12 hit?
It does not.
This black dagger swipes past an empty space. Are you going to turn invisible?
Yes.
Okay.
What happens to all
Shaka
the spiders crawling all over her?
disappears.
She's invisible with spiders on her now.
Yeah, that's a good
Spider's
point.
also
Actually.
visible.
Anything you're wearing turns invisible. Do these count as something I'm wearing?
Covered in invisible spiders, the worst kind of
Spider
spider.
accessories.
So I turned you invisible. Can you see yourself?
No.
Okay, you're too well
It'll
hidden.
work.
It worked.
You're even hidden from
Success.
God.
That's actually pretty cool, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you can actually go ahead and, if you right-click your character, you should be able to turn them invisible. There should be like a hidden thing.
cool.
Nah? Yeah?
Yeah?
I'm not sure which one of these many options it is.
It's the
I think
one that has like, the dotted outline body around it. To the top right of the token when you right click on it.
Oops.
And then I think maybe the icon with the bandana over the eyes, maybe?
That might be
There's
blind.
not the icons. Not the icons. There's an actual like.
Oh,
When you look at the 6 options when you first right click the character, maybe you don't see these because you're not the DM.
No, yeah.
I
there's
don't.
I only see
5.
5.
You don't see one to the top right that has a dotted outline body.
yeah.
I see one that's a body shape with like a starburst around it.
Yeah, no. Okay. That's fine. We'll just have to use our imagination. I fucking hate using my imagination.
In D&D?
Yeah. Why even bother at that point? Okay.
Part
For
about
the
the game.
purpose of this, we'll say you're invisible, and then I'll just use the hiding for stuff that I want to hide.
I put a little icon on it to
That's cool.
make sure we remember.
Yeah,
I
you're
won't
invisible.
I won't remember. I never remember who's invisible.
You
and who's
never
not.
ever. It's
It's
just the
And
entire
you're
campaign.
moving?
whether or not people are invisible in any of my characters' names.
That's not true. I
I don't
remember.
want to hear it.
Neckbreaker.
Yeah. That's yeah. Okay, Lisa, Shaka, where are you going? You're just moving, right?
Yes.
You want this?
Winkleton.
Winklevoss.
I'm gonna move over by the chair.
Okay. You jump across the bed, move. He's going to get an opportunity attack with disadvantage because you were right next to him. He can see the footprints pushing into the bed.
That's
He
the
gets
only
2
Bane
opportunity
too, right?
attacks.
What's
Yeah.
that? Oh, you already
He gets
did. You're
2?
right. You're absolutely right. Thank you for reminding me. So he already used his reaction, so he does not get it.
Which one
and
is
you-
baned? Is it the one by the bed or the one by the door?
That is the one by the back here by the window. The one in the back of the room to the left. That one's
Okay.
big.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And so far he's missed everything. So
Good on you.
That's the point of
Yeah.
Bane.
So, Shaka, you are going to take.
No damage. She's gonna take no
Pretty
damage.
sure I'm about to be fucked.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Not that type of group.
Save it for the
13.
subscribers.
17,
13.
13. Wow. You take 11 points of piercing damage. So you are still swarmed by these spiders. They're on the ceiling, they're across the bed. It seems like no matter where you run, more of them leap onto your body from across the room and they're just biting down into you. You can't seem to get them off. They're getting like up into your scales.
Well, I don't care anymore because I am unconscious.
Oh no! Shaka! Oh no. Okay, well, Shaka is currently being eaten by spiders.
Which one cast that spider thing? Is
Uh,
it the one by the window?
yeah. No, not by the window, the one by the door.
Okay.
By the way, this is a literal recurring nightmare for me from childhood.
You're a kobold in your nightmares?
Yes.
It's weird,
Yes.
but alright.
I'm not nearly this cute in my nightmares.
Amelia, you are sprinting across the city. Something in the back of your mind is telling you to move faster and faster and faster. You can dash it. You get here in 8 rounds. Next up is this guy. He's just like, what the fuck is happening here? 5, 10, 15. He's going to take... Actually, he's going to, instead of moving in that manner, since this is dim light, he is going to...
Oh, your audio's gone. Muted.
Reset your
something.
mics.
I heard reset your mics to the tune of Express Yourself. Reset your mics!
Not yet.
No.
Nothing. You can do it. I believe in you.
Reset your mics!
Hey, we got
There we
it.
go.
Alright.
Yeah.
Plugging it and plugging it back in until it works. That's technology for you.
Yeah.
So, oh man, he takes 2 swipes and he fucking just can't get a hit on you. All right, well. Damn, these guys are not doing so hot.
Well, to be fair, neither is Shaka.
Right.
Yeah, that's also true. But he's going to end his turn there because he's got to deal with you. The next one, however, is just going to go straight at. It's going to start hacking at Taramir. So just, oh, we can't fucking. Yeah, you know what? No, that's bright light. All these
Door closed?
weak abilities.
No, it's not.
Oh.
No, door's open.
Also, as a reminder, 10 feet less of movement, for what it's worth.
10 feet less of movement.
Yeah, because he got hit by a ray of frost.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Thank you.
First one's going to be a 19 to hit.
A shield.
Okay. Second one is only going to be a 17 to hit. So both bounce off the shield. There's that flash in the hallway as both are deflected. These guys are not doing their job too well, are they?
Yahoy, Manoy.
Get out of my house.
Alright, so 25, 30.
Yeah, get out of his house.
Yeah, get out of his house.
Break my stuff. Only I can break my stuff. And light the door on fire.
Honestly, I did have a dream, or like a daydream about just going in, finding the nearest candle and lighting it, like lighting up the house before moving in.
Jesus Christ.
I was like, what would happen? Create a little timer for myself. They don't call them sell collateral Whistlebrook for nothing.
They do?
Ali did commit a chemical warfare. I think this is brilliant.
Okay. So, from within the room. Oh no, she doesn't want to do that. Fuck it. She's got a lot of stuff that's touch.
Gross.
Ew.
No touchy.
Nobody wants
You
that.
see, from over that assassin's
I love
shoulder, you see her just her weapon over her back, which almost looks like a weird barbed lance that is covered in cobweb and crawling with spiders. She puts a hand out, her eyes still black from the insect swarm, and you immediately feel gripped by something deep inside your body that is ripping out your very essence. I need you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Yes. Nat 20. So
Not
22
you.
total.
This is on
Yeah.
here.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the one next to me.
No, he already went.
Everything's about you.
Everything's
got,
about
Tyler?
me.
Oh, gotcha. 19.
Fucking
Okay.
wasted it.
I think that actually might be a save.
Sorry, Adam.
Damn it.
So you're instead going to take 24 points of necrotic damage.
On a save?
Yeah.
Subtract.
That'd be a lot on not a save.
24, you said, yeah?
I'm doing the math
4
right.
damage. Yep.
Not cool, man.
Okay, that's gonna be her turn.
I've only got 500 HP, okay?
Taramir, after that, there's like a feeling, your whole body feels almost wither for a second, and then you blast outward with magic energy. There's a ripple through the manor as you reject the poison that she's pushing into your body. What are you doing?
What's the ruling on like spells going through walls? Like,
It'll specify a target you can see, or if sometimes there are certain spells that you don't need to see. It just says within range.
sorry, I mean like area effects skills.
It'll
Like
say whether
cone.
it goes around corners. If it's a cone, it's blocked by
Okay.
the wall.
Gotcha. Uh-oh.
Can't believe I fucked up that door.
Are you seeing if something's gonna hit me?
Well, I think you'll be fine, right? She doesn't know, Karis.
Amazing. Just man, there's like 10 assassins in here. Payne, let's get to work.
Well, they look different enough. Oops.
This assassin is ostensibly dressed. Ostentatiously.
Not very practical.
Ostentatiously? There we go.
Ostentatiously.
Oh wait, nope. I don't want to do that.
Ostensibly as well, I guess.
Fuck it, it's fine.
Oh fuck it, it's fine.
3.
Cast darkness on the group. Who's gonna care?
If she was here, she would. Cone of Cold.
Okay. What's the save?
DC 21. Dex.
Dex. They actually have pretty decent Dex.
I'm sorry. No. It's Constitution. Sorry.
Oh, okay. They don't have pretty decent constitution. She might.
It really is icy hot. All ice spells and then a flaming sword.
Oh, that first guy.
Yeah, it's just these
man.
two.
So it's a con save, right?
Yes.
19. And let's see what Miss Spider Lady. Oh. Oh, come on. They both fail. So what's the damage?
So that's fucking how much is that? 8d8. I'm not gonna roll 8 times. Come on. That is 46 cold damage.
Damn.
Each. Mamma
Each.
mia.
Yeah.
So does that drop the spiders?
Roll.
It is not. Oh wait, it is concentration.
Concentration.
No, it does not.
What?
Because it's
It's half of
half.
the damage, is it not? So that would be like 20
she
something.
rolled,
Three.
she rolled 27. She rolled
Fuck.
20. Not
What
20
the
plus her
fucking-
con.
Fuck!
Wow.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? That's right. What are you gonna do?
Ugh, RNG. I hate
Try my
these.
best, alright? Shit. Sorry. God, I keep clicking on these.
Shaka's gonna get killed by spiders.
Like I said,
Yeah.
real actual nightmare.
Real actual nightmare.
Nightmare.
Oh,
What else you got, Timmer?
I think, before I moved away, I think this guy gets an opportunity attack, yeah?
That is
But
correct.
I moved away, and then after
Oh,
that,
but you
I'll-
also cast a spell. So he would get the opportunity attack either way. I just completely forgot.
Oh, okay.
Jesus Christ. Wow. So I don't think a 15 is going to hit you. 5, I rolled a 5 both times. Cool.
I will, and then she'll use the rest of her movement to go back and close the door.
Shuts right in front of him.
What are you gonna do now?
It's great, except for all the spells that you need to be able to see someone to cast them.
Oh,
Payne!
You would think Terramere would know this.
Payne, what are you doing?
Like Three Stooges.
I'm
You're just opening
currently
and closing
thinking
the
my
door.
patronage here.
You're tracing a sigil and like eyeing the assassin as she like blasts out this cone of cold that just turns all the walls to ice and then slams the door with like a scraping across the frozen doorway.
oops.
Okay. Oh. Why can't I? Let's see. Okay. I will go. Excuse me? Throw the door back open.
This dude's really confused right now. What the fuck?
There's another person standing there.
I
Nyuk,
can't.
nyuk, nyuk, nyuk.
I can't see anything.
Oh,
Did you open the door?
yeah, you gotta click the door.
Oh.
There you go.
The guy in front of me, I'm gonna cast polymorph on him.
Okay. What's the save?
Wisdom 16.
I'm sorry. That's a 16. It's a 10 plus 6.
Cool.
So
I'll go.
it seems like shimmer a little bit and then shrug it off.
And then I'll go, excuse me. And I'll close the door again.
So you use your interactive object to open the door, right?
Yeah. Okay, then I can't. Alright.
Excuse me, and you just move away.
I'll just move away.
You get the idea.
Hey, stop that! So you open the doors, fire off.
Peeking around the doors.
And I'll move
me.
right there. Alright. That's my
Okay.
turn, I guess.
Top of the round. Cell, you see a form almost casually drift across the hallway. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna very uncasually stab him in the spine.
Okay.
Did I not take a? Did I not do an action that round?
Nice.
I don't think you. No, you didn't actually. Did you?
Yeah, you didn't,
I didn't
because
do
the last
anything.
round you healed Shaka.
Yeah.
and then this
Yeah.
one-
Okay. Sorry, take your turn. I don't know how I missed you. Sorry about that.
Okay. I was wondering because I thought
Really
I
hard
came
to
right
hit.
after the what's it's in the order. I'm right after the assassins, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how I missed that. My bad. I must have jumped right into the. It's just I went through all the enemies all at once, and I must have jumped over you. So that's my bad. Go ahead, do your thing.
Maybe
Thanks a
he's
lot
the
there,
enemy.
buddy.
Try murdering all of them first.
Okay, I'm gonna move there. Of course, no opportunity attack because rogue.
The skirmisher, you have to make an attack to be immune to the.
No, they have to end their turn within 5 feet of me, and that one did. So, right? That's what it says.
That's as a reaction, right? You
Yeah.
can move away as a reaction if they end their turn within 5 feet of you.
Is
I
that?
think he's right.
Wait, let me.
Well, it's
Sorry.
I think that it's a different thing. So it's 3 points. 1, when a creature ends its turn within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to move half your movement speed. And then 2, your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Oh, there you go.
At all. Okay. Cool.
I mean, it's unclear if it's that movement or your movement. I would say that your movement implies general
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Okay. And then I'm going to cast Healing Light
Okay.
as a bonus action, right?
Bonus.
As a bonus action.
Oh.
Again for 8 on Shaka. And then
Shaka lives.
finally, first level charm person, the one across from me.
The divine light. That's not a spell.
No, it's a bonus action.
I mean, it's not a spell though.
No, wait, hold on.
It's like a class feature.
Yeah, it's a class feature.
Okay.
Healing Light, healing pool resets after a long rest.
Okay.
Bonus action,
Cool.
heal one creature within use. Yeah, so not. It's
And
not
you're
a spell.
charming. The other creature in the room, right? Okay.
Yeah.
What the fuck? has advantage, a 3 and a 1.
Okay.
So that's going to be a 11.
And
Oh. It does provoke opportunity attacks, by the way. Sorry. I read it on a different website, and then I just read the official one, and it's this movement does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you would have taken an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
okay.
You have to use the reaction movement to not provoke opportunity.
Yeah. Okay.
19, is that going to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Dan,
I
you're the enemy here at this point.
That's what you get for trying to cast Payne on me.
You are going to take 6 piercing damage, 5 necrotic damage, and 10 poison damage. So that's
Dude,
21
22.
total.
That's so.
It's insane how that's like 2/3 of what the shotgun got.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay.
Or Shaka.
So for the charm, I'm going to say 2 things before the end of my turn. I'm going to turn to Shotgun. I'm going to say, get us into the other room. I'm going to turn to the charm person, and I'm going to say, help us.
I don't want to. What's the... let me see.
Shaka's meanwhile just looking at Karis with haunted eyes.
It regards me as a friendly acquaintance for an hour.
Yeah, friendly acquaintance. He's going to be more like, I mean, I'm not going to... look, you're a great guy. I'm not going to kill my boss. It's not quite as powerful as like a, dominate person kind of thing.
Well, that was fucking useful. Great.
Well, it's not going to attack you now.
That works.
Yeah. Anyway, back down to top of the round, which is Cell. You were just going, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Fine.
Go right ahead.
15. Give this person a little stabby in the backy.
Okay.
Let's roll. Ooh, 15.
Does not hit. She feels you she feels you walking up to her and turns and just smacks the rapier away with this weird barbed lance that she appears to be holding.
I go, well, I'll be back. And then I'm gonna
Run away.
yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30 bonus action hide.
Okay. Bonus action hide.
Can I hide from her over here? Is that cool?
Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
20, not natural.
Wow. Okay.
What's up?
Just checking her skills.
Does she automatically die after a character misses an attack against her?
I have to go checking. Well, she gets to roll that with advantage though, and she happened to roll. Shaka, you are covered in spiders. You're on the ground. Suddenly, life is breathed back into your body. What would you like to do?
Days.
I am going to pull myself up by grabbing onto Karis's leg.
Okay. By the way, Karis, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can I use that one that I rolled earlier? Just that was my natural. God damn it! $18.
You're going to take 19 points of piercing damage
Yikes.
from the creatures that are
Cool.
all over the fucking room.
That's awesome.
Good luck on that concentration save.
Oh yeah, you have to make a concentration save.
Was it 19 points? So it's
Yes.
it's half of that, so it's 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. 18.
Yeah. Shaka, what would you like to do?
So I pull myself up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna limp over to the door.
Okay.
I'm gonna try the knob.
It is actually, the door is open.
Oh, I thought you said it was locked earlier.
No, that's the room that you guys are in. The door is not locked.
Okay.
People already passed through that door.
I'm gonna
You
stand.
probably couldn't see because all the spiders on your head.
I'm gonna stand next to the door and gesture after you. Then I'm gonna pat myself down for a cure wounds.
Okay. Go ahead and heal yourself.
Casting it at 3rd level. For 24.
Wow. It's a pretty good healing.
Those are almost all max rolls, thank God.
You've marked off all of your dimension doors, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she specifically told me in chat that she didn't have them anymore.
What dimension door is the 3rd level?
Yes. I used all my 3rd and my 1/4 level slot to cast it.
Whew.
Or excuse
Okay.
me, it's 4th level. All my 4th level and my 1/5 level.
Wow. Can you upcast dimension door? You can't? No.
You can't?
No, I mean, there's no. It'll say at the bottom. I think it'll say like, you can.
You'll
get
see it in
characteristics
your.
about-
You'll see it in your. Usually, upcasting is when you can add. Or wait, with Dimension Door.
I don't think you can
I
add
think you
more
can-
people to it. I think it's always one person, isn't it?
Here's the quick answer. Lisa, do you see Dimension Door at higher levels on your spell list, or just at 5th?
You know what? No, I don't.
Yeah, so you can only use it at 5th.
You've gotten away with a lot of dimension door fuckery. The last couple of sessions, there was dimension door and attacking, and now there's many dimension doors. That's okay.
I
She's a
must have been
tricksy
looking
kobold.
at the wrong.
She's playing. I mean, it makes sense for the
Section.
character. It's totally. Hey, it's not a big deal.
It's all good.
All we're saying this. So basically, since you got an extra use of your dimension door, we'll just say that's what you burned your 5th level for. Does that work for you?
Yep.
Or it's kind of, we'll leave it right where it is, and you got an extra, teleporty thing. So, anyway, is that where you end your turn? Where are you ending your turn, Shaka?
Preferably as far away from enemies as possible, so I want to look through that door.
Okay, so go ahead and, yep.
Well then,
Oh,
maybe.
Maybe hanging out with all these spiders isn't so chill.
Maybe I'll hang out in here with the one that's not going to stab me in the back. I'm gonna hang out there.
okay. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
I was gonna. No. Yeah, I guess I can't say anything, can I?
Lisa, make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Hey, that's a 19.
Okay. Okay. You only take 7 points of piercing damage. You were still just like covered in creatures and all sorts of like disgusting bugs all over the room. Just like, alright, that's fine, we're just gonna deal with it. We're just being bitten constantly.
I'm standing there and I'm just like flicking spiders off as best I can.
Just minor inconvenience by all of these disgusting creatures. Amelia is one round closer. This one, what's he want to do? He gonna have a good time. He is going to bonus action. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Yeah, he can just get there in that little corner. And then he is going to cast. He's going to cast right here. Oops, that's wrong.
So this is a silly question. Is there a way to center the map on my screen?
If you hit right click and then move it, you can drag it around.
Thank you. I think that was the one button I didn't try.
Hmm. Something afoot with Sebastian.
Oh my. I wonder what it
This
could
break
be.
brought to you by
Reclaim
Death
blood.
Savings Rolls.
We didn't agree on that.
Death saves.
What do you guys think about COVID? Down, how are we feeling? Just trying to gauge the room.
What'd you say?
Yeah, let's not bring that up. We're here to escape. This is escapism at its finest.
I'm gonna do thumbs down personally.
Okay.
What are we thumbs downing?
Nah, but never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
Don't want to talk about it. Oh, Dan, did you? I beat Meg on my third run, in
Hades?
Hades. Yeah.
Hey. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my. Were you there for the first W?
Yeah. I was there.
Oh yeah. It's
Yeah.
I fucking love that game. It's so good.
Yeah. Well put together game for sure.
Still
I was
haven't
hoping to
gotten-
beat Meg on my first actual run, but that didn't happen.
Nice
It
try.
is so great. That's awesome.
I thought I heard a person knocking at my door going, hello, hello.
Uh-oh.
This is my next door neighbor. She needed to park in front of my place.
Oh.
And
And you said no, right?
I said
Yeah.
no. I said, get lost now.
Good.
Yeah.
But she's like this sweet old lady. She's
No. So definitely no.
so definitely.
Yeah, as solid no. She rolled a 1 on
Holy.
charisma.
You punched her in the face just so she wouldn't come back.
I slept there.
How dare you!
You super.
Gotta make sure I don't still hear her.
She's standing right there.
Can I
Right
park
behind
here?
you.
Can I park here? I want to park
It's
here, please.
a call's coming from inside the house.
So I darkened this a little bit so you guys can tell. That is, you guys turn as this character disappears out of the room, and then complete darkness around you guys, complete black.
Around Shaka and I?
Yes. Can you guys see the little template, the little thing that popped up? That's like a kind of darker circle around you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is this guy. Bonus action. Can get. Stop it. There we go. You move here. Bonus action. Misty step to there, and then he will move to here.
Hey, stop that.
Right. And because of that, he gets advantage on the attack. First one is going to be a 23 to hit.
Shield? I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm
Second
gonna
one.
get shield.
Is going to be a 27.
Fuck.
No, 26.
So the second one hits.
28. What am I talking about? 28. So you did shield on the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are going to take 1 Wolf. 11 points of piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
14 points of necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And 11 points of poison damage. Got all that?
Jeepers.
Okay.
That hurt.
I'm going to end his turn there.
That hurt bad.
Karis, it is your turn. You cannot fucking see. It is dark all around you.
Okay. 20. This is the guy. The guy in front of me is the guy that I charmed, right?
No, I think it's the guy in the corner.
Guy in the corner.
So this one is not the. This is the one that casts the spiders, right?
Yes. That's the one that casts the spiders.
Okay. I am going to attack with my scimitar.
Were you already standing in the doorway to the room?
Yeah. So
You're trying to see how you're
10, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 25 feet of movement.
You have to move at half speed because you were in darkness. Right?
Oh, okay. So I was unaware of the darkness rule. So that's.
I mean, some people play it heavier where it's like you don't know which direction you're going, so roll a d8 and that's the direction you're going to walk.
Okay.
Kind of sounds fun.
So that's 20, 30, dash.
But I say that because I can see through magical darkness. So
That's the way I've had it played against me before, and it kind of
so
sucks.
then I'm
Because
going
you can
to
stop
I'm going to use the
wandering 4 rounds.
ram attack on this one,
sure.
Okay.
and that's what's
just running through the hallway and then
See.
I mean that's the only thing I can do after I take the dash action. So how do I? Does that count as a headbutt?
Yeah, it's an unarmed strike, right?
Yeah. So the headbutt is the melee attack, so it's a +4, so it's a 20, not natural.
That hits.
Okay.
That doesn't operate that operates on a bonus action, right?
Yeah.
Bonus action, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Whenever you take the attack action, yeah.
and then there's a
Whenever you
strength
take the
saving throw
dash
involved with that?
action. Sorry?
There's a strength saving throw involved with that? Or is it just an attack?
Strength check. It's 13. But that's just for the push, essentially.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
She rolls a 14.
Okay. Then she takes 10 points of damage.
It's not bad for a ram attack. Just
Yeah.
right in the back between her shoulder blades. You hear a crack. She's pushed forward.
Give me 1 second while I look at my bardic things here. I'm sorry. These are things I have yet to even use on my character, so I'm just learning how to do it.
Unforgivable.
Yeah. So can I? That doesn't count as an attack action, right? Because it's like a bonus action.
Right. Correct.
Okay, then I can't because I.
It is an attack. It's not an attack action.
Right. So then that is the end of. Wait, let's see. So that was 5.
Okay.
Or 10, 20, 30, 10, 15, and then I'm going to move.
Oh, she has a plus though. Okay. Spiders are still up. She rolled a 4, and then her modifier saved her ass.
Wowza.
Yeah, hi, man, on
I'm
it.
gonna move to there.
Okay. Just that. It's like wet backwards around the corner. You were still within range of her though, so she does get a opportunity attack. Because you
I'm
had,
in range?
you were in range when you hit her, and then you moved out of range, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't rolled above a 10.
I'm so sorry for you.
Darn, that sucks.
I feel bad.
You
it's a
feel
13.
bad?
Get out of here.
It's a 13. 13 doesn't hit, I'm assuming?
No. No.
So, just he's hitting the back, turns, and as you're turning around to run, this barbed lance goes over your shoulder as you duck and move around the corner.
Not today. Bye.
Bye.
Just hiding behind a bush.
Turns. Let's see. I'm gonna roll a percentile. Above 50%, you've effectively drawn aggro. Below 50%, she continues on her mission. %. She continues on her mission.
We should have overed her under that.
Fair. I'm sorry, I fucked it up for everybody. I'll do that next time. I'll just say,
Oh, there you go
Watch
again.
your-
You're
watch your
out.
mic.
Huh?
What's that?
Almost. Try again.
No.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
you're doing it, guys. You're doing it.
There we
Okay. So, she continues on her mission. She continues forward. She gets within range of Tyramir. She is going to reach out a hand to grab you.
No.
Where did it go? There it is. That is a 24 to hit.
Oh man, yeah, that hits. Wait, what is she doing?
Shield threshold?
Yeah, it's her AC is currently at 23.
Okay.
Wait, what is she doing?
She's grabbing you, and you see there's this green energy coursing through her, and you feel something bite into your chest, like a spider bite.
Is this a spell?
It is. Do you want to try to counterspell it?
Is that gonna wait? Well, is that part of the? Is this all part of like the same action, the grapple and the spell?
Basically, she needs to roll a melee spell attack.
Gotcha.
So it's a spell. So it can still be counterspell because it's a spell, but it's just there's a touch component involved with the spell.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a d20.
25.
Wow.
12 plus 13.
Pushes
Is it a
into
level
your-
15 spell?
What's that?
Is it a level 15 spell?
Yeah, I don't think you get a plus 13, do you? I think you're.
Well, the plus 13 to spell attack. So, well, her modifier would be.
It'd be spellcasting modifier.
From spellcasting modifiers, we have plus 5.
Is it?
Normally, I think.
Oh yeah, I guess it would be right. Let me check.
Yeah, spellcasting ability. You make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
It would be your proficiency modifier, yeah?
No, it's your spellcasting ability.
Well, yeah, but what's that number based off of?
How high your spellcasting attribute is. So she's a 20, so it'll be a +5.
Okay, then. 17.
Okay, 17.
Yep.
Yeah, still enough. As you both hands grab her arm, and you see you still feel the bite for a second, and then the magic completely fades from her as you just jettison all magical ability from her body, just pushes out in a shockwave, and then begins to reform. That was her fucking turn, though. God damn you! She was going to try to give you a wasting disease. Tyrion, it is your
bad
turn.
tummy ache. Let me check this.
Actually, she's getting a little spooked. 5, 10, 15. That's enough.
Better run.
She'll poke around the corner.
Oh, balls. Fuck.
Right next to Karis, who's like on the wall. Like,
Oh, hi.
and he looks over and she's like, just like against the wall, scared.
Well, now he can use his reaction if he wants to move 5 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
You already used your reaction to
so-
cast counter spell.
No, Autumn. Karis.
Yeah, I can.
Oh,
I can actually
okay.
move half of my movement speed away.
yes. Yeah. And then Terramir will be your turn.
Okay.
That one that was by me, is that the one that I rammed?
Yes.
Okay.
As Karis comes around the corner, just press a little bit harder against the wall. Terramir?
Oh, it's my turn.
Terramir?
Sorry, I thought he was still going. Is the door gone here, or did we just obliterate it, or I can't see
Which
it?
door?
The door in front of her.
It's open.
It's open.
Oh, I can't see it.
That's weird.
Try refreshing.
Is it affecting the light for you right now?
Okay, now I just had to refresh. Yeah.
Okay.
Close that, and now this guy's stuck with us.
We're not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with us.
I'm the one who knocks.
As you cast knock on his head.
All right, just gonna take a step that way, and
Can you cast knock on someone's pants and make them fall down?
What's the ruling on that?
Let me check.
Just like there's like a resounding like, and then their pants fall. Everybody's looking at them.
That's an awful lot of effort to pants someone.
Yeah,
But
but
might be
mages
worth
are
the
petty.
joke.
Mages are nothing if not petty.
yeah, that's true. All right,
Be a great distraction.
Ray of Frost.
Okay,
20, not natural.
it's going to get an opportunity attack against you.
Bring it.
Come on, a fucking 4?
I knew that was
What's the
gonna happen.
modifier? No, just misses. As the sword swings through the air, and you have to put your hand out, and you just bring your hand back as the sword passes by, and then blast a ray of frost directly into his head. His whole top half of his body just becomes crystalline. It's like, what's the save?
No, I rolled a 20.
Oh, it's the hit. Okay.
Yeah, Ray of Frost.
Go ahead and give me the damage.
23 cold damage.
Not bad, not bad. And you're gonna start laying in with the
How's he looking?
looking blooded.
First one's a 16.
Glances off the armor.
Next one. Jesus. 10.
He parries this one and pushes you back.
17.
Just gets through the armor. As after the parry, the arm goes wide, and you just pull back and then bring it heavy down on top of his shoulder, cleave into his cleave into his clavicle.
That's
Just cleaving clavicles over here.
4. What is it? Slashing? 4 slashing and 8 fire.
Okay. Just it's like a bit of melts away a bunch of the ice that all stuck to the top of his body. Icy hot. At it again. Is that your turn, Taramir?
Yes.
Okay. Payne, you see your mentor shut the door you open and then turn to the only one left in the room and just and start cutting into him.
I'm gonna think I still need to work on that polymorph spell, so I'm gonna instead turn to the bookcase and swipe my hand across it, and 10 books are gonna fly off towards this
Awesome.
guy and start to pound on him and attack him.
What spell are you using?
This is animate objects.
Yes.
Very cool.
So I gotta roll 10 times to hit to see what we do to him.
You can animate up to 10 objects.
Tiny objects.
That's fun.
Do all
Let's
of
see.
the books talk
All
like
these books are
this
flying
when
around
they
him.
attack?
Is he being attacked by the silverware?
Okay, that'll hit.
Oh,
That'll
I
hit.
thought that was funny.
Those two don't
thank you.
hit.
I'm glad somebody got that.
I didn't hear it. My bad.
I said, do all of the books talk like this when they attack?
It's canon. They do.
Don't hit.
Book was actually possessed by a book that whole time. We never dug that deep into his backstory.
I knew I shouldn't have trusted him.
Chuck ate books as well?
Books, doors, chasms,
Shatters.
Glinting lights.
being shot, etc.
I really hate being shot.
Evil gods.
Okay, so 7 out of the 10 hit. I assume. I mean, I'm not going to read them all off, but I know that it's a 17 to hit. Yeah. So just in an effort to speed things up a little bit here.
Thank you.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Poor Shaka.
In the darkness,
Stuck in
in
that
the spider room.
4 times 7 is what now?
28. I'm studying for the GMATs.
40.
28.
28.
Okay.
28.
You got it right. Dan, I can confirm you got it right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
47 points of bludgeoning damage
Nice.
to this guy.
Attack of the book.
It's just you can't even see the guy really. It's just a bunch of swirling folks. All that
Man,
ice
knowledge
being
really
thrown
is
off.
power.
As I do that though, the mirror image
Okay,
drops.
I got it. I got
Okay.
it. I got it. Don't worry,
Top of the round. So you were in the darkness. You hear footsteps on
I'm
the.
gonna actually move my character real quick.
Oh,
Sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
10. Because 15, 20, 25. I'll get away to the far corner. Yeah.
I love watching your token like frantically turning around and moving in the corner.
If I moved to here though, that would not give Amelia advantage, would it? Where she is right now.
It would not give Tyramir advantage where she is now. But
Okay.
were she to move on her turn,
Yeah.
it would.
Side note, I don't think mirror image is a concentration spell.
Oh, you're right. Thank you.
So that stays.
Gotcha.
So that
Okay.
stays, which is great. And in that case, that changes. I will actually move here
Nice.
because there's a bunch of mirror images of me running around. Thank you,
Mhm.
Taramir.
So you hear footsteps on the stairs as you're hiding in that next to that planter. What are you doing? Sell?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
sorry. I'm gonna move up, and then I see that person, and just give him a little stab. Say, I promised I would be back.
Fair. Go ahead.
Ooh, that's a nice little 27.
Ooh, that's gonna hit. Roll your damage.
Whew, 20, 30 even.
Wow, that's a spicy hit. It just pierces right next to the other wound you'd already created from your rapier. As you pull it back, there's like a gout of gore. She's still standing. She ain't looking great though.
Concentration check.
Ooh. 15? 16? How much damage did you do? 30?
I hit
hit
30
30.
even, so it'd have to be 15.
Yeah.
22. Yeah. 22.
And then, I'm just gonna I'm just gonna leave.
So I'm at the front door.
Yeah.
and then I'll hide again. Bonus action hide.
Okay, roll your check.
25.
25. You like pull the plant out of the planter, jump in, and pull it down on top of it. Cannot
Straight
be
up
seen.
Looney
Be Bug
Tunes
Bunny.
shit.
All right. That's Cell's turn. Shaka. You are in the dark. You are surrounded by creepy crawlies. What would you like to do?
I would like to make my way to the edge of the darkness spell. I do
Okay.
see two different edges to the black circle. Which one's which?
The one that's further away is the darkness. The one that's closer is the spiders.
Okay.
And you'll move basically half speed through the darkness.
So I would like to move just to the edge of the darkness because that's how far I can move. Am I now out of the spiders?
You are out of the spiders. Good job. You still can't see shit. You're like wandering along the hallway and like hands just trying to go by just my memory, feeling your way along, and you get to a point where you can still hear the creatures behind you, but as you leave the area, they crumble to dust and just fall off your character.
I breathe a heavy sigh of relief, and then I'm gonna drop to all fours and like shake like a wet dog to get all the gunk off.
Yeah. The spider dust.
And my quill hair is just kind of sticking up like a cat with a poofy tail.
Is that your turn? Did you want to dimension door?
You know, I don't think I have the spell slots for that.
Okay.
I think that's going to
Do it
be...
anyway.
Oh no, I will actually cure wounds again.
Got it. Okay. Cure wounds. Amelia, you are going to get here in 7 rounds, which at this point is like likely to happen.
Why is there more?
It just kind of seems like this is.
Not when my books make it out there.
Can I advocate for a haste to maybe even
Yes.
like half that time?
100%. 100%.
Okay.
So that'll cut your time in. That'll actually cut your time in. Yeah. You'll be here in 3 rounds.
Yeah,
If you're in
so
3
she
rounds.
can dash 3 times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be here. You just like. Your spider sense is tingling as you're running through the city, and you're just like, I haven't heard from anybody. Like, this is getting weird. And then you just take off. There's like a rooster tail of rain behind you as you sprint into the city, off, jumping from rooftop to rooftop.
Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
This one's going to here.
It's the gif of the Muppet, like running.
Can't teleport in this room. So. Actually, no. Hold on.
Hey, I closed that door.
Opens the door with his interactive object. Sees Payne. And then countering attack on books. And is going to take his shot.
But which Payne?
Is the guy fighting? Is that the one that I charmed?
Yeah, he regards you as a friendly acquaintance, but he's not going to stop his mission. Like, he's still... Everybody else is still an enemy. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so he's not going to attack you. He will crit
You're
on
the
Payne.
DM. I'm just asking.
Wait. Doesn't it say he's friendly to you and your companions?
Let me double
I think
check.
this. I could be wrong, but I thought
We should check.
You as a friendly acquaintance. Regards
Just you?
You as a friendly acquaintance. So
got it.
rules is written, it's just me.
It's
Okay.
the only thing about companions is if you or your companions do anything harmful to it is when
Yeah.
the spell ends. So
Copy
it
that.
might actually even be over,
Okay.
Okay.
right?
I mean, I don't think anybody has hit
Oh,
this guy.
Oh, we haven't hit him yet.
And that's all
Yeah,
you-
this guy. Well, he's been hit, but not since the charm. So, right now, I think he is still under the influence of the charm, and under the influence of other stuff.
Would I be sort of behind cover behind this guy or no?
Yeah, you would
Okay.
have cover. Unfortunately, it was still a natural 20.
And as a reminder, Charm Person is not a concentration spell. Bane is, and he's baned.
Still a natural 20.
Okay.
Roll.
I rolled a high enough to deflect that attack to one of my duplicates.
Okay.
Nice.
So that duplicate is gone. As a bolt just pierces straight through it, hits the wall on the other side of the room, and actually cracks some of the plaster. Just going to take a step back into the shadows again.
Shot hard enough to break through plaster.
Yeah, pretty intense, right? The next one is in their room.
Plaster is now poisoned.
Plaster is already poisoned. It's like 90% asbestos.
Plaster of poison.
Plaster of poison. This guy is just being assailed by books. Fucking shit. He is going to take his 2 attacks against Tyramir.
Shield.
There we go. So 19 plus 9 is going to be a 28. Second attack. Second attack is not going to hit, but the first one will. So, did you get hit by him? You didn't get hit by him before, right? You haven't been hit by him yet?
No, I didn't.
Okay. So,
No,
As he
yeah, this is the first time.
blades into you, a splash of your own blood hits the floor, and then a globe of darkness begins to rise up out of the ground 5 feet across, and is like quivering and ready to collapse.
Hell no.
And then he is going to bonus action 10, 15, 20, 30. Oh no, Shaka. You can't see him. He can't see you. He's right on the edge of this darkness as he turns around, ready for his next fight. But let me roll that damage on that. So that is going to be 10 points of piercing. I'm sorry, slashing. Only 6 points of necrotic, so 16. There we go. And then 14 points of poison. So that's 30 total. These guys have made like no hits this round. Karis, you are up next.
You got it, Karis.
Up is Karis.
I got what?
And then once we wrap this battle, we'll take a little break, get some snacks. You guys want some snacks?
This battle or this round?
This battle. I mean, unless you guys are like, want to take a break and
No,
no combat.
What?
I'm just gonna. Oh wait, that's an action. Okay.
That mirror image, Vex, is a good one to have.
Yeah, especially when you only have 71 hit points. At level
So-
11.
I'm gonna move here.
That's the exact amount I have, so I feel you.
The D6 classes, man, it's rough. What was Zell? Are rogues D8?
D8s, yeah.
Yeah.
Just unlucky.
What you doing there, Garrus?
So I moved there. Cunning action hide.
Hold on, let me. I'm like.
I just moved behind the wall basically. I moved 5 feet.
Okay, I see it.
north.
I see it. Yeah.
Cunning action hide.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to pop out again and sneak attack Sacred Flame.
Sneak attack Sacred
I
Flame.
don't think you can sneak attack Sacred Flame.
No.
No?
It needs
has
to be
to
with
be
a ranged or simple weapon. Or, I'm sorry, a
Finesse.
ranged weapon or finesse weapon.
Well then fucking Sacred Flame.
What is the save?
Sorry,
Is
Otto.
it Dex?
So you can
Yeah,
secret
Dex
attack with something
17.
like Booming Blade, just as a heads up.
Yeah.
You can sneak attack with something like Booming Blade. If you have that.
Because it
Or
combines with
Green
a
Flame
weapon attack.
Blade
Mhm.
is another thing that kind of attack with.
long as
Yeah,
you're
I was not trying to get into melee range. So.
25.
Okay, great. Cool.
So she comes around the corner and then sees you throw out a hand, your eyes flare for a second, and she just, as a, again, depth charge detonation of sacred energy blasts off of her shoulder, just missing.
Okay. Can I use interact with object to open the door?
Yes. It is locked.
Cool.
Did you
Can
try
I use
giggling her
interact
knob?
with object to pick the lock?
He's like, can I bonus action switch to Quinn?
Right?
Swap the characters out.
Like,
RPG.
And now I'm ready to really do something.
Now I'm ready. Is that your turn, Karis?
Yeah, apparently.
Just going to. 5. Oh, you just attacked her.
I did.
$54. She turns towards you. This does not concern you. And she's going to walk away. That's it. Make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Uh, 15.
You are blind.
That's not a very nice thing to say to me.
And then she's going to.
My eyes are my livelihood.
Eyes are my livelihood. Move back into here.
But they're the window to my soul.
And then she's also going to drop concentration on the spiders. They just disappear.
About time.
When it affects no one.
Holy Minoi.
Oh
It
man.
affects my mental well-being, okay?
Oh, fair
Yeah,
enough.
there's that. How do you get rid of these things?
And to be honest, I haven't seen any spiders, so. This blazing sunlight. I still can't see anything. I think Payne might be getting a tan at this point.
It's starting to burn.
Deepening the
Yeah,
dark side of her
God, the
pigmentation.
damn.
right. She's pale at this point, right? Because the sun barely comes out over Marn.
Yeah, so
Yep.
she's actually, this is a welcome.
Finally, some vitamin D.
It's like she's in a tanning bed. She
Yeah.
brings out her little.
I can't figure out how to
Eye
get rid of this
protect.
stupid.
It's like
My
just
option is to delete them all,
What's up?
or to not delete any of them. So there they all go. Bye forever.
Oh, look, no more darkness.
Put this back here.
I said no more darkness.
I said.
You know, I intentionally started using this app because it was less frustrating than Roll20.
It is, isn't it?
It is. But also, I
No.
want everything to be perfect all the time. And it's not.
Fair
That's why I'm mad. Anyway, that was her turn. Taramir, you are up.
A
She like was within 10 feet of Cell and just had no idea that he was like camouflaged against the wall.
I have vision from everybody, I think, so I'm not sure if I can see this
It's on your
person around the
character.
corner on the stairs.
Even if you click on your character?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I started getting that too. That just happened.
You just become a mission.
I'm just wondering if I can see this person on
can't
the
see her.
stairs.
You cannot see her, no. She's hidden around the corner.
Fair enough. Don't mind me, I'm just drawing cones.
Take your time.
For no particular reason.
No particular
Just
reason.
Nope.
That's vicious.
Sure, your hand's out the door frame when you fire that baby.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
This is a reminder, you cannot see shotgun.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I guess she would. Well, she sees the one around the corner, yeah? Or can she not from the doorway?
I think if you're like right in the doorway, you can.
If you can see the corner.
What's your pass? Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you can hit it with the cone, I think so.
Passive perception is 21.
Yeah, you see her.
All right. Prismatic ray or spray.
Oh boy, prismatic spray. Okay, that's a dex save, right?
It is.
Okay, so you make it with advantage. Unfortunately, Shaka, you cannot see. You make it with disadvantage.
Oh yikes.
First one gets a 21. Next one gets a 25. 21, 25.
They both succeed.
17 with disadvantage.
Still pretty good roll. That's still a failure though, right?
It's a DC 21.
Oh.
Wow.
Neither one of my rolls would have made that.
So you roll a d8, right?
I do. It's I rolled a 5, so it's cold damage.
On which one?
On everybody in this in this hallway.
You roll one for each target.
Oh, I do? Oh, okay. Gotcha. So,
Is it-
before.
Is that because it's the prismatic part of it, where it just kind of like shoots out different
Yeah.
energies?
second. So the first one is on this guy in the corner. The second
Okay.
one is
This guy in the spotlight.
yeah, down the hall, and
You
then
don't look right to me.
And then this one losing her religion.
the last
You
one.
rolled 8.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh fuck!
What's an 8?
You're hit
That's the
twice.
second ray.
Oh my
No!
God.
This has not been Shaka's night. She is definitely rethinking all of her priorities.
Shit.
We'll play
Not
more.
going to be rethinking much in a couple of seconds here.
Jesus, Sebastian.
So roll
Just
twice.
that split second where her life flashes before her
So you
eyes and she
can't-
collapses again.
What that section means, the re-roll any 8 means that it can only be twice. You can't roll another 8 and then it doubles again. It's
Gotcha.
just
Okay.
Just in case you roll a third 8.
right. I mean, it's possible.
Oh my goodness. So that's a 3 and a 7. So that one's lightning damage, and on a failed save, the target is blinded. It must make a wisdom saving throw. At the start of your next turn,
We were just talking about purple in the chat. That's so crazy that you got slapped by that purple ray and you are hella blind.
at least it's not more damage, right?
Okay, so let's roll
Alright.
the damage. The cold damage on the one in the corner, let's roll that first.
Yep.
Or unless it's all the same damage.
It I guess I would be rolling separate, right? For each roll. Or
Did you get the second part of that violet ray?
I didn't actually.
On your next turn, Shaka, you have to make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your next turn. A successful save ends the blindness. If it fails the save, the creature is transported to another plane of existence.
Oh
But then you're no longer blinded, so it even.
Well, there's that.
well, it
And you
could
can't be
be
hit
to
anymore.
the astral plane, which would, not be terrible.
I don't know, Chuck may disagree. Boy, that was a time.
So am I rolling?
Well,
three separate
it
times?
seems like we all need to look at this. We all need to look at the spell because
It was a 7 and a what?
It was a 7 and a 3, so
So
lightning damage.
you roll damage for all of them, and then
Separately?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So the first one's a 38.
okay, so
That's
38.
No, that's 619 cold damage on the first guy in the corner.
okay,
Er,
so 19 on the guy in the corner,
Yep.
and then this guy in front of Shaka.
He takes 25 fire damage. That's 12.
He's immolated. There's nothing left but a blackened skeleton as he hits the ground.
Well, at least something could happen. And
So fucked.
32 lightning damage.
32 lightning damage. Okay, and what's the second one?
And on a failed save, the target is blinded. It must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of your next turn.
Are you still up?
Barely.
Oh my god.
Listen, there's still a chance.
There's still a
That's
chance.
bad, and I can't believe you're still up after all that damage.
But what's also crazy is that you don't even know that you're blind yet.
Yeah. Well, how big is a sphere of darkness anyway? It's like wandering around the whole house.
Oh no.
Okay, so
So sorry.
so
That is a 17 on my saving throw.
Oh,
so...
you make it at the start of your next turn.
Yeah, you make it at the next.
Oh, I thought it was it was an immediate one.
You already did. You failed that. That's why you're blind.
Yeah.
Right.
you
Sorry.
already did. You failed that. That's why you're blind.
I'm like a mean person accidentally. a
Captain
lot.
Matter of Fact.
Hey, Jeremy, is that your turn?
blind.
No, I'm
think
gonna
it's
act
done
surge
enough.
and do it again.
Okay.
Kidding.
You're gonna burn some sorcery points and fire off another prismatic spray.
Did she have sorcery points? I don't see it on the. Okay. Just making sure.
She doesn't need them.
Apparently.
That was a 7th level spell though, so yeah, end turn.
Okay. Top of the round. So, you hear a lot of crazy shit happening upstairs. But that's about the extent of what you know so far.
All right. 5, and then just a quick stab.
By the way, the blackened skeleton that hit the ground has become slush. Water and slush.
Sorry, Taramir, was that a opportunity attack that you, or was that your turn?
Yeah, that was my turn.
Don't I go after Terramir?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Payne. Sorry, you go.
Whoop.
I don't
I'm
know why I
on
said-
second again.
Wow,
I don't
that
know
was
why
my
I-
opportunity attack. I'd take that.
Right?
I
a
had
big-ass
Payne
opportunity
selected, and then I was like, okay, next, and like hit the button, and just went to the top of the round. Really skipping me. I'm really bad with that today. I don't know why. All right, Payne.
I'm gonna.
You see your mentor just a crazy, like spiraling prismatic blast out the doorway. What do you do?
I'll run out through the door because I don't see anybody else out there.
Okay.
And then I turn directly to my right and see a guy, and just out of a reaction of seeing him, reach out and touch him and cast inflict wounds on him, 4th level.
Okay. He's going to attack you as well.
Question: which one casts darkness? Is that one still up?
No, it's the one in the corner.
One in the corner.
Cool.
He's going to roll a 22 to hit. Or 25 to hit.
First let me roll.
No.
Is he attacking
Whoa.
me first?
No, he's
Or
attacking
am I-
after your...
After
He's
I.
attacking after.
Okay, I'll see if I hit him with.
I got overzealous.
Wait. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. Get out of here. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And
How much damage?
he will take. Oh, shit. 32 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, pretty damn good.
And I will bonus action bring like the books trailing behind me around and
And attack him.
attack him.
He's just like, oh! All these books are fucking flying around him.
So once again, I gotta roll all these to hit.
Okay.
But let me roll to see if he hits me first, or
Okay.
my one of my things.
Duplicates?
Yeah. It does. It deflects it.
Deflects it? Okay.
Yeah.
So you have how many left? Just 2?
Just one.
Just 1 left? Okay.
Yeah, it's me and me. Oh no! I have 2 because it didn't go. Oh no! I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry.
you have 1, right?
I won.
You
I
can
won.
only start with 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Correct. Okay, here we go. Somebody talk amongst yourselves. I roll 10 attacks.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna grab something to
10
snap on the
attacks.
playbook.
3, 4, 5.
These 10 attacks brought to you
Brought to you by-
Reclaimed wood. That's all we're
Reclaimed
sponsored
wood.
by today. Quick question, just on the reading of that, because I don't really know that spell super well. It seems like it says it's singular in terms of command to attack. You can command any creature you made with this spell. Oh, I guess any, if you control multiple. Oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't read. I need to learn how to read. Fucking ignore me. I'm out.
There's this little song that you can sing that helps you with the alphabet, Dan.
They don't teach you to read on the GMAT?
No, dude, it's all math.
Oh.
Give me 2 numbers. I'll find the least common multiple. No problem.
420 and 69.
636.
Very cool. First off, two-digit numbers. I'll do it real quick.
Well, 420 and 69.
That's not 2 digits.
Oh, see, I don't math, so I don't know.
Gonna. I love this spell.
It seems like a lot of fun. What's the spell?
Animate objects.
Oh, okay. That's
Are
actually,
you
I did the
Smash Bros?
artwork for the animated objects in D&D.
Nice.
Show it.
Yeah.
Share it.
Find
it. Send it.
I don't know if I can I? Let's see if I can do this. It is up on my art station, and I just posted it recently.
Okay.
And it is... Yeah.
Bex.
If you look on
Yep.
the stream,
Oh,
that's from the animated object.
nice.
So animated swords. And... Oh, I guess I didn't put the rug in there because who wants to see a drawing of a rug? But yeah, so that was from the animated sword and the animated armor.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh wait,
Very
did you
cool.
do
Ooh.
did you do the art for that animated object?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
8 of the... Well, what was... It was 17 to hit. This
17
guy, I
to
assume.
hit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so 8 out of the 10 hit.
Nice.
And it's going to do 52 points of bludgeoning
Oh my
damage.
god, Payne, what the fuck?
Fuck yeah.
It's all just paper cuts. 52 points of paper cuts.
It's literally death by 1,000 cuts.
Yes.
But not quite yet. But he is very bloodied. Not looking good. Covered in books. Just like nose broken. One of the eyes is swollen shut. Covered head to toe in paper cuts.
And I will move to this side of him, I guess, to get out of the way of the door and
Into range
hopefully
of a cone of fucking
any
craziness.
prismatic spray that may come my way.
That's the most like fucked up thing I've seen in D&D. I'm sorry.
All right, end turn.
Okay.
Does he also make a concentration check for darkness?
I
Yes,
suppose
thank you.
He would.
I'm like not on it today. You know what? I gotta stop drinking while I'm prepping. That's the problem. It's like every Saturday morning I'm fucking like, oh, my head. What did I do last night? Building counters. Where did I put them all?
Why did I put this giant dragon here?
What was the 52 damage, right? So it's he drops it. Darkness drops. Although from Shaka's perspective, still very much up.
Mine too, apparently.
Woof.
Cell, it is your turn.
Alright. At least now we'll see Shaka disappear to another dimension.
I was kind of thinking like the darkness drops and she's just gone. It's like, oh, where'd she go?
Oh, she's getting out of here. We'll find her. No worries.
Yeah, at this point, Tyrion was like, "Oh fuck, where'd she go?"
The darkness
So-
drops, and you see Shaka, who's like just emanating this like violet glow all around her. She almost seems to be like phasing in and out of existence. Go ahead, Shaka.
And from the lightning damage, my scales and quills are all kind of standing up on end, and I'm smoking a little bit.
Oh,
I'm gonna pop off the old reliable.
Yeah, go ahead.
Spicy meatball.
Misses 14.
The old spicy meatball. I'm gonna give you guys a magic item called the spicy meatball. Just, like, fucking right here.
I miss. So.
That's quite spicy.
Mhm.
You dart from around the shadows, pull the rapier out, and the sound of it whistling through the air alerts her as she turns to you and brings up this barbed lance to knock out of the way. She jams it into the plaster of the wall next to you, and then pulls.
You know what?
I think he just pulled his headphones out.
I fucking pulled the.
I'm gonna bonus action 2-weapon fighting and hit the dagger.
Did you have the dagger out?
I interact with objects to take the dagger out.
Okay. Remember that you don't get your proficiency with this,
Correcto.
and you don't add your modifier unless it's negative.
Well, that's a 16.
Oh,
That's just enough.
oh,
All right.
Yeah. All right, she's 16.
that's
She's not,
spicy.
wearing, she's not wearing a lot of armor.
In that case, 25.
Unless I'm. No, yeah, she's wearing a breastplate. 25 to hit or 25 damage.
25 damage.
Oh, because it sneak attack, right?
Yup.
That's why I did 2-weapon anyway. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, good.
Yeah.
Wearing a plate on your breasts doesn't do much protection.
Right. Good to know.
Yeah, that's also true.
So I go in for the stab, she parries, and I'm just like,
You just put a knife, like she has your arm locked against the wall as she's jammed your rapier into the plaster. You pull the knife up, just let it hang in the air for a second, grab it, and then just jam it straight into her neck. And she just there's an immediate like guttural sound that comes from her. She's still standing, but she doesn't look like she's gonna be standing for much longer.
all right, I'm out of here.
You pull it out, and there is a gout of lifeblood that pours from her neck. Are you
10,
moving out of the way? Yeah.
15, 20, 25, 30. I'll just move there. I can't hide, but I'll stand there.
Okay.
Behind the potted plant.
Shaka, is your save at the beginning of your turn or the end?
Begin.
Beginning.
Beginning? Alright.
Wisdom saving throw.
21.
All the way to beat a 21.
That is a nat 20 for 23.
Hey! Yeah!
Okay. There's that vibrant energy just is coalescing around here, and she just looks up for a split second, eyes completely black from the blindness, and she vanishes. And then is back on the plane again. The blindness ends, right?
I don't.
Yeah, it does.
A successful save ends blindness. Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
She appears in the same spot. There's like an inky blackness that jettisons from around her and then just dissipates. And she's just like standing there, curls on end, slightly smoking, not really comprehending what exactly just
Somebody
happened.
dropped darkness.
Oh, good, they dropped darkness. I
Yeah.
feel weird.
Wasn't from over here. Nothing to see.
She'll never know.
Amelia is one round away.
I'm gonna get in for that last hit.
You're gonna like come in, just destroy everybody.
The old Petrus move.
Classic Petrus, just like winding up the mace from the back.
Already commissioning the statue.
Moves here. So that sphere of darkness is right here. It is in this space. It's going to strike out against you twice with the blade that again reforms in the hand as it's striking down at you.
Shield.
You might not need it. First one was a 2.
Pretty close.
Second one,
Your AC is a 1, right?
I rolled 2 2s. So
2.
those both
Just
missed,
about.
obviously.
So did making my save actually end my turn?
Oh. No, it wouldn't.
Take your turn.
Yep.
My mistake.
No worries.
The theme of this session is me skipping your turn. So really, we're just. I was actually trying to go through each person and skip their turn in kind, but I skipped a few people while I was skipping a
Skipping
turn.
turns.
So, yeah.
He was already
You'll get to
counting
everybody.
you out. He was getting ready to send you to another
I
planet.
was already writing an adventure in like I don't know whichever random plane of existence it sent you to.
You
Search
would
for
choose.
Shaka. Oh, I would choose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it would be a fun one. I've never been to the Beastlands. I think that might be kind of fun.
Plane of fire.
Plane of
She
boredom.
appears and is immediately like engulfed in flames. Okay, well, Shaka, you are feeling much better than you were a couple minutes ago,
A couple seconds ago.
or I guess a couple seconds ago. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm just kind of standing there a little bit for a moment. What the fuck? And then I'm gonna see somebody. I'm gonna assume that that's where all of this originated, and I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on the guy in the doorway.
Okay, very cool. What's the save?
It is a Wisdom 17.
I'm like rooting for you guys at this point.
And I'm casting it at
17.
3rd level.
That's 17. So half
alright.
damage.
Takes 8 psychic damage.
How many?
8.
8? The person in the doorway, Teramir, by the way, is not looking great. And there's this, you hear in your ears a like, that seems to pierce the mind of this creature in front of you. And though he hasn't shifted his posture, you just see a bit of blood start to run down the sides of his head from his ears. And now it is that creature's turn. He already went. The other one's fucking gone. Karis, it is your turn.
I'm going to bonus action heal
Good job.
myself.
Okay. Bonus action, one of these. Yeah, feeling much better.
For 12.
Hey, there are kids watching the stream.
No, there's not.
Better not be.
And then I'm gonna turn and to the direction that I think that because I'm blinded, right? That was the last thing
You
that
were
happened
blind.
to me. Yeah.
You were blind.
And because I don't need to see to cast dissonant whispers, I'm gonna cast dissonant whispers at
Okay.
that person that blinded me, and that's DC 17.
Okay. So with advantage
As
plus
wisdom.
the yep.
Wait, why is it advantage?
The because it has Fey ancestry and magic resistance. The drow has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. So it's a
Okay.
20-something, but go ahead and roll the damage.
Cool. Drow are fucking great. I love them.
More like not.
Yeah.
Was that
I think
sarcasm?
I cast it at 3rd level, so that's something. Oof, thank you. 21
Just noticed on my
damage
character. Sorry.
21.
total. So
So, Cell, you stabbed into the throat, pulled back, and moved about around the corner. Karis, you're just moving, and then throw out, and throughout this whole room, Cell, you hear these dissonant whispers that like cloy into the back of your mind. And then, since nobody here can see the actual person, you hear a body, and then you hear the sound of something like, almost like just a splash of something hit the stairs. And she's gone.
Where'd she go?
I'm no longer blind.
You are, well, let me see. Let me see if it's actually concentration. No, the duration's 1 minute. At the end of your turn, no.
Did I
you
do
can
it?
make a con-
Did it? Did
you can make a con save at the end of your turn. That's the end
Oh,
of your
okay.
turn.
So I can make that right now. Cool. 5.
That's not a success.
What?
I miss Quinn.
Tiramir, it is your turn. Unless you have anything else to do, Karis.
I'm gonna walk in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna try and walk, and I'm gonna immediately hit that door.
There's a sound of a jiggling jewelry and a wooden thump as you head first into the door.
Gold coins spill out.
You take 0.5 points of bludgeoning damage rounded down.
Rounded down.
Tiramir, you are up next.
Are you still up?
That was bad.
Taramir, you're looking in the doorway. You are looking straight into the face of this this drow. His emerald eyes are leaking red on the sides. There are cuts and gashes all over him. He's surrounded by a bunch of flying books that have been dive-bombing him the entire time that he's been fighting you. What are you doing?
Prismatic spray. Kidding. It's no more. Oh, this is a deck save. Boo. Sorry. So did she see what happened to the other one that got disintegrated? What happened to the body?
Make an intelligence check with her modifier, obviously. Sorry, Arcana check.
Oh, plus 17. What?
I mean, I'm pretty sure her passive Arcana is 27.
That's a 29.
That was a simulacrum.
Gotcha. I thought as much. All right. Well, no point then. I'll just lay into him.
Okay.
Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. 26.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's 17 cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Just whole torso is turned to ice again. We're gonna finish this off with a crit.
yep. Sorry, I was muted. That's a natural 20 on the flame tongue.
Okay.
Oh man.
A
My gal.
Actually, the initial intent was to have Taramir be kind of androgynous, but
Ooh.
like almost
My
like
person.
Tilda Swinton-esque,
You're right.
like blonde hair.
My vampire.
Another white-haired sorcerer.
I actually
don't
thought
have
of that
enough.
while I was making her token, and I had to change her robes from blue to black. Because I was like, I'm like, oh, she's Lumiere, she's gonna have blue robes. Oh. No.
That was a 17 slashing and 12 fire.
The ice encases across, and then she just, with one hand, cuts straight through. Top half shatters, and then from within the body, it turns to molten hot fire, and there's a brief detonation as the remnants fall to the ground. And as they fall to the ground, they turn to liquid water, snow that's been melted by the flame tongue. And yeah, everybody in a 20-foot or 5-foot radius is splashed. Splash zone, Gallagher style.
Sick Gallagher ref.
Right?
Thanks. I've been holding on to that one for a while.
Random.
I'm trying to reach out to our fan base. References that they'll identify with.
I'm
Absolutely.
gonna make a Venn diagram of our fans and Gallagher fans. It would be a circle.
Yeah, all of my references are mid '90s WWE references and then late '80s comedians. With
It's just a
stick.
circle with Sebastian in the center.
You gotta make stuff for look. If you can't
That's
enjoy
the
your
Venn
own,
diagram.
It's not my fault. All I enjoy is Gallagher.
So as that last one drops, this one went down as well. Silence comes to the to the mansion as you hear the sound of on the front door.
Is battles? Oh, okay. I was just wondering what this.
The window's still broken in and
Yeah.
someone's knocking on the door.
I'll
Yeah.
turn to Taramir and say, "Are you expecting anyone?"
Well, no.
In addition,
Yeah. I'm not quite sure I've expected any of these people. And just vaguely gestures to the corpses and to everybody in the room. Timid.
walk into
Shaka
the wall.
just kinda waves.
Just to the left of the door.
Oh,
I
no.
walk into the wall again.
Right. There's like a half-dead kobold, a fawn running into the door.
Oh, I'm
So
way
far,
past half
by the
dead.
way, just as a point of order, has anybody seen me yet? Because Karis is blind.
That's true.
You're
Yep.
still hidden.
Perfect.
Well, he's not hidden now. He's
Well,
just,
I mean, you're not currently being seen. Although, let's see. I don't think I have a token for her, so I may just have to improvise. But
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Shaka real quick.
I just kind of plop down on my butt and look up at Payne. He came to rescue you?
17
17
opens.
17 points of healing for you.
Nicely done. You know what? Before we continue, let's all take a quick little 10-minute break. Let's get some coffee, some grub, talk some shit, and we'll be back in 10 with everybody, and we'll pick up to the talky portion of the session where we all figure out what the fuck just happened and why.
Sounds good.
Cool.
nobody prismatic sprayed anybody else.
I think we can all agree that.
That was we call
Never
that
happened.
in the industry we call that a kit maneuver.
Right. Right. Yes, that's true.
Okay, we'll be back in
Baazdos
10.
as well.
In 10.
What is that?
Hey,
Nobody here has
so
watched.
we are-
Nobody here has watched season 1, right?
Of what?
Of Critical Role. Nobody here's watched
Oh.
season 1. I just like don't say what the show is.
Oh, Fargo? Yeah.
So we are back. Welcome, friends, back to Dungeons and Designers.
Welcome, friends. Before we jump into the second half here, we do have to thank our sponsor. Dan, who's our sponsor this week?
It's Jorts. Located on the edge of Route 108. If you ever need jorts, come on down to Jorts. You're not going to find jean shorts shorter or jean shorts cheaper. Jorts.
I have a couple of pairs of jorts myself, and I have to say, jorts has been a godsend. In the summer months, when things are starting to get hot, you can't have jorts that are too long. You start to
I'm
sweat.
wearing some right now.
Weren't they the ones that had the tagline a few years ago? Hanging brain never felt so good.
I think that's the one. They did have to change that for legal reasons, but
Right.
while it lasted, probably one of the best logos out there.
Because Hanging's Brains, they got on. There was like a Hanging's Brains. You know the Hanging's Brains brand.
No, you're thinking of Hanging Brand.
Yeah. Yeah. Haynes brand.
Hanging Brains brand was
Yeah.
a brand. Hanging Brains brand.
Mm-hmm.
They got real mad because they've been around for ages now.
I mean,
And so when Hanging Brains brand found out about it, they were furious. So there's been a lot of legal disputes, but again, our wonderful sponsors at George Stewart Shorts asked us not to bring up their troubled legal history in their copy, and unfortunately we failed. So we're gonna likely have to find a new sponsor.
Tune in next week to
Tune
find
in
out
next
who.
week, honestly, to figure out who our new sponsor is. Fingers crossed. We're not as big as Autumn Stream, who has McDonald's sponsoring him, but hopefully next time. Or wait,
Otherwise known as McLawsuit.
Is it Starbucks? Are they the people who love to sue?
I thought you were sponsored by Disney and Nintendo. But don't worry, neither of them are very litigious, so you should be fine.
Yeah, not
Anyway.
sponsored.
Do you guys want to play some D&D?
Let's play
Yeah.
some D&D.
Let's play some D&D.
Let's ask the sponsors first.
Autumn, can you call McDonald's and just make sure that...
Yeah, just a second. I've got them on speed dial.
Cool. There's a red phone on Ronald McDonald's desk that goes straight to Autumn's cell phone. Okay, so...
Sorry.
You guys are in Tiramir's mansion. There's a at the door as Tiramir goes,
Whoa.
Timon, it's
Wait,
all right.
What just happened?
Everybody switch.
It-
Timon,
yeah, we're okay.
it's all
We're
right.
okay. People
You
moving
can come
around,
out.
but we're okay.
You hear about a foot from your head, Karis. You hear a door open, and then a shocked gasp of, hi.
Somebody's here! Somebody's here! Somebody's.
Tiramir, I don't quite know what to do with this one.
What?
Bring him
And
over here. Bring him over here.
Oh,
You feel small hands kind of like on your thigh, kind of pushing you
Ah.
in a direction,
okay,
and
okay.
they begin to gently guide you up the stairs. Just continue on this way.
It's not stabbing. I'm okay with that.
You're not being stabbed. I promise I will not stab you. Tiramir, I do believe I have some duties. She heads to the doorway, and Tiramir says, "Everyone, ready?" You see her cast something and pull the flame tongue out and wait as Timon opens the door. And outside, drenched from the rain, wave of exhaustion comes over her as the haste ends is Amelia.
Can I see yet? How long is it?
It hasn't been a minute yet. You are still blind.
Can I be hiding, by the way?
Make a stealth check, please.
19.
Okay. So anybody with a passive lower than 19 cannot see this man. So we'll move this lady. She's over here. I'm going to move you over here. She goes to here. And then let's get Amelia on the board.
During this, I'm going to heal myself.
Hey, I'm here.
There you go. You have control of her. As soon as Timon lets you in, Timon, if you recall, she's a fairly rotund halfling. She looks like she's had some pretty good living here with Taramir, and has a very kindly sort of face, red hair that has a bit of gray coming in at the roots. She wears the Lumiere colors as well, so good thing she doesn't have silver hair. As she leads Amelia into the house, but is a bit perturbed at your presence here. As Taramir says, well, that would explain the assassins. Come on. We have some talking to do. Timon, please grab the blind one. Bring him in as well.
This is what happened to me. How long ago was it now?
I'm guessing about 24 hours, correct?
Payne,
Yeah.
is that you? Did we find you? Payne? Payne?
What
Hey!
happened? She gestures
Yeah,
a broken
you walk
window.
in, there's snow and water all over the staircase. Everybody's all beat up.
I still haven't seen Payne because I was like,
As you walk in the door, it's pretty much the gift of Donald Glover coming into the room during Community, and everything's on fire. Just complete fucking madness. Amelia has a couple of pizzas.
Also, could I sneak outside while everyone's upstairs?
Yes. You absolutely can.
Wait a second. By the way, what are you guys doing here?
That
How
is
did
a
you know where I
fantastic
was?
question. And there was an old man, if I recall, at the gates. Did anyone see him on the way in?
I'm gonna start knocking on the door.
wait, was that was me, right? I was the one that saw him leap over, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw an old man. He climbed over the fence and then he jumped, and he didn't look old though.
We have another visitor. You see Timon. All right, just a moment. She goes to the door, opens it a peek, and then sees this. Is it the old man again?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. The master of the house has not seen anybody.
Please, I need help.
Timon, let him in. I suspect he has something to do with this attack, or at least has some information for us. Come on, come to my study. We'll chat about this.
I don't know if that's a great idea. I mean, we came here to find Payne to warn her because it would just, well, yeah, maybe we should talk about this in private.
Well, before we go behind closed doors, I just want to make sure that no one here has any ill intent towards anyone else in the room. Is that correct?
Well,
She gets to look from person to person.
Well, no,
I
mean, this is
I have no ill
Fair.
intent.
this is Karis. Remember I told you about him, and this is Shaka.
I turn towards the wall and wave.
I wave again, but I'm still just sitting on my butt.
This is the phone that you mentioned.
Yes,
And
yes, and he saved my life a couple of times, I think, and
well,
Shaka
that's
here,
why we're here, Payne, because when you left, Cell just he was a little angry and we think he came after you, Shaka.
That might have been my fault. I thought I was being misdirecting when I told him you came to your mentor's place. I thought I was lying.
She
just kind of droops her head.
Hey, it's okay. Mistakes happen, and if you guys found me, then I have no doubt Cell can find me too. So, honestly, as you know, he can change into anyone, and he wasn't one of these ones, was he? And I go and I kind of like try to inspect the
snow piles.
Of
There's not much left by this point. All the equipment is left. Basically, leather armor, daggers, a hand crossbow.
I'm gonna poke through it with my staff.
On the stairs, there's also there's the barbed lance and the robes, but that's it from that creature. And Tyramir, with a intelligence of 20, says, "Oh, changes shape." Looks down into the foyer and says, "Excuse me. Could you perhaps come a little closer?
I'll like hobble up.
You don't need to limp. You can just walk normal."
I would love to, sir.
Does he look like Veritan, by the way, or no?
No.
Okay.
It's like an old man. All right. The four of you to my study, please. I would like to have a conversation with this man in private.
We better do as she says.
Chaka?
I'll grab her.
What are you doing, Karis?
I can't.
As he looks down at you, his eyes are white.
Whoa.
Well, what?
Your eyes.
They're
They're
beautiful,
white.
right? Oh.
This way. I'll lead them to Taramir's office.
I get up and I will, using my tail, wrap it around Karis's wrist and kind of lead him after Payne.
Amelia, it's a pleasure to finally meet you, my dear.
You must be Tyramir.
I am.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Pleasure to meet you. I'll speak with you in just a moment. I need to speak with this gentleman here.
Thank you.
Perkin is my name.
Perkin, how did you come across my manor and why were you knocking on my front door?
I heard word that this was a place for Lumieres to meet if they needed help.
No Lumiere meets here. No Lumiere lives here.
Maybe I'm mistaken that.
You may be. Perhaps if you're mistaken, I can escort you off the grounds. Unless you're here for something else. I understand if you don't feel the need to be forthright to someone you don't necessarily know.
Well, if you have any healing, I'd appreciate it.
Sure. You can wait here in the lobby. Or you can join your friends, whoever you are.
And I kind of give a little grin and a wink. Well, let's go up. And I'll like hobble.
He's still limping.
It's, at this point, like, I imagine it's in Perkin's mind, he is Perkin. And Perkin's always had a limp. There's no way around it. You hobble up the stairs and hang a right into the study. She says, I can admire your tenacity and also your commitment. From what I've heard so far, you're actually quite the warrior. And as she passes into the main room, says, "Oh, well, this is quite an unexpected gathering. So, Payne, would you like to officially introduce me to your friends?"
This is Karis.
Karis,
Shaka.
Shaka.
And I believe you met Amelia out in the hallway. These were, and you, I don't know you, sir.
Perkin.
Perkin? May I ask what are you doing here, sir?
Tiramir was kind enough to give me a little bit of shelter from the... whatever. I'm gonna just change back to spell.
As he does that, I'm gonna just immediately book it to, like, back away from him as far as I can get.
Now. As you move across the room, knocking a chair over as you go, as Cell is sitting there now, the form melts away, and you can see the gray-white skin and white hair of Cell. Go ahead.
Can I see yet? Has it been a minute?
Yes. As your vision comes back, you see Cell sitting in the chair. You guys are almost in like a AA circle in the middle of the room by this point. Things have been moved up, chairs and trunks and things have been moved to kind of create a circle.
As soon as my vision comes back, I get over by Payne.
Okay.
Shaka lets out a startled hiss and takes up residence next to Payne as well.
Is this warranted? As she says to Cell.
Depends on what warranted means, I suppose. And I'm just gonna keep flicking the like cane in and out of the sheath.
Mm-hmm. You have all of the items on your person. Is that correct? Mm-hmm. And they're kind of strapped.
Except for the dagger.
Except for the dagger. Okay. She says, "Well,
came here to talk.
As evidenced by the fact that you haven't tried to kill anyone yet, I assume."
Astute.
Payne, I don't believe you need to like this person, but perhaps a conversation, and then we can always have them removed from the grounds if that's what's necessary. But please, who is
Phil
this
already knows how I feel about what he's gonna do. And I believe the reason he's here is because of how I feel about that. Is it not so?
That's right.
I don't think it's... The reason he's here is because loose ends worry him.
Bingo.
I think we're all saying the same thing here.
Yeah.
So you understand, Tiramir, why I'm a little nervous?
I want to do something, if it's helpful, to say something that isn't quite natural to me. And it's that I need help. I would say that if I hadn't signed that contract, it would be fine and we could all go on our separate ways. But quite frankly, I've committed to doing this job in a way that I didn't mean to. And now I'm stuck. So I know that I have to do it. And you know that I have to do it. And if there were ambiguity about that, then I could not do it and disappear into the shadows and you'd never see me again. But since I know I have to do it, and you know I have to do it, then that means that when it gets done, you're going to know it was me. And that doesn't sit well. So, I'm asking for help. Because if we do this together, then I know neither one's going to talk.
Well,
this stays in the shadows, and we figure out how to get rid of some evil person.
Wouldn't it be easier to try and break the contract than to have us all go against something that we feel strongly against doing?
Actually, a contract. He weaseled his way into your signature, didn't he? Or at least something. I don't know what sort of dark entities Saurus has allied himself with, but he's no archdevil. He's not as powerful as he may want others to think that he is. There may be ways of breaking the contract,
He's also not as well known as he wants people to think he is.
Well, we've done a lot of work to make sure that he stays that way. We're not trying to make a martyr of the Glenmire. We're trying to make an example of them. Payne, and the rest of you, of course, none of you are my wards, like Payne is. But I would ask that you do not do this. You do not go through with this contract. I don't know of a way yet. I need more information. But there may be another way around this. If we stop Clintus, or rather we stop Saurus Clintus Glenmire, and we save Clintus, that's more stability for the city. As much as I despise Clintus myself, like I had told Payne, I know him, I understand him. I can in some ways, or we can in some ways, manipulate him. But we don't know Saurus, and we can't predict him.
We have no way of knowing what the consequences would be for this assassination.
100%, Shaka, you are correct. So, I don't think the road to break what you've signed would be easy, but I do think that it may be easier than killing Mr. K. That being said, if you feel that you are dead set on completing this contract, I can do nothing to change your mind.
I'd be happy to help you break the contract.
It does sound like something that I would also do.
I would hope that.
Don't like saying no to money.
It's just money.
Well,
There will be other
Unfortunately,
jobs.
do not have the type of pockets that Saurus has. He's got. Go on.
it's money, but it's also, you talk about returning to the status quo, but you look at these crime-ridden streets, it's a lot easier to say respect the status quo when you're living in a mansion. You don't live on a side of town in which people are getting murdered every day in violent gang wars. And I'm not saying that it's definitely going to be better if you eliminate the head of one of them. Obviously, power abhors a vacuum, but it's going to be different. And you say status quo like it's good, and I'm sure it is good when you're living here, but it's not good for thousands and thousands of other people.
Well, it could be worse.
Karis, I've met a lot of people in this city.
Make a persuasion check real quick, Cell.
Uh, 22.
22. You see her expression darken significantly as you're saying this. She even goes a little glassy-eyed as you're speaking. Go ahead, Payne and Karis.
I've seen a lot of people in this city, and for as many people suffer, many of them are happy with the lives that they have. Yes, some get caught up in the evils that surround them, but there are those that are making a living and making a life here that they couldn't have made elsewhere. And it's because of the balance struck by the families. There's a reason that I work to stay out of the harsh glare of the families, and that's so that I can walk that line of balance. So the status quo doesn't necessarily mean it's bad. That's your perspective on it.
As you guys are, I'm sorry, Rebecca, go ahead.
Maybe eventually there's another way to make things better. And believe me, I want to do that if I can. But this just seems like maybe not the right first step. And maybe there's just another angle that we haven't come up with or tried yet. Maybe we don't have the right pieces to the puzzle yet. And I think with all of us, we could maybe try to figure that out with all the people that you all know, and Terramere with all her knowledge, and I think we could still do good. We could still make things better.
Well, here's the problem with that. I have also been contracted to kill him, to proceed with the assassination. So, unless we do find this other way, in a week's time,
So,
I'll have to go.
Looks like
So,
it's me and Princess
what-
versus the world.
Your Highness, what happens if you don't fulfill the contract?
I'd rather not find out.
So you're saying that we have to do the contract?
You all don't have to do anything.
By the way, during this exchange, specifically during Amelia's exchange, Terramere has kind of leaned towards the side of her chair, and she just has this like shit-eating grin on her face, and she is watching Amelia.
Do I notice that?
I'm sure you do.
Also, was I able to pick anything up from the glassy-eyed look after my persuasion roll?
She make an insight check.
Uh, 16.
16. She clearly went in her head for a moment. You can infer from that whatever you said got through to her, but to what capacity you're not totally sure. But she definitely teleported there for a second. But yes, Amelia, you do notice, and she's kind of got like a sort of a wry smile on her face, and she's like, "You have been trained so well. Too well, if I'm being honest.
What's that supposed to mean?
I have seen many, many spellblades come through here over many, many years. And they all have the same built-in defect. They're too loyal. They can't make their own way.
Well,
That's
I
why
would
we
rather
couldn't
not.
help them.
I would rather not do this, if the option was there.
And it seems for you the option's not there, is it?
Not yet.
Interesting. May I see your gauntlet?
She
Mhm.
holds out her hand.
She mage hands, undoes the latch, and pulls it towards her as she removes it from your person. And you see, they're sitting across the room from each other. You see the gauntlet.
Oh, your audio went out
Lost
again.
you. Your mics. See the gun take away his voice.
Should we keep a counter for how many times his mic cuts out?
Ding, 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 ding. Like in the corner, that'd be great.
27 minutes since last workplace injury.
Goes out when I say something important,
Right.
or like the punchline to a fucking joke, and it goes out. Just absolutely just cutting me off at the knees. You guys see this beautifully ornate gauntlet that Amelia's been wearing. It's inlaid with precious gems, and is almost more like it's like if you took a lace design and had cast it in metal. So it's intricate and beautiful with gemstones throughout. And as she mage hands it towards her and holds it, she kind of hefts it a bit. It sort of collapses in on itself a little bit now that it's not there's not a form to fill it. She's like, They just keep getting better and better and better with these. Hey, here, kind of toss it to you. Crutches come in all forms, as you see. This is the weakness of the spell blades. Should you remove it from their person, well, their effectiveness considerably drops. She pulls it back and throws it back over to Amelia. One of my greatest failures.
Is she wearing one as well, or no?
She is not.
Fair enough.
And I'm not either, though, right? Like,
You are not.
yeah.
Your focus is the staff.
So, Amelia, if those get destroyed or taken away from you, does that mean you're unprotected? Does that mean...
And she kind of like holds her sword to her side. Not quite.
Well, Amelia, who asked you to do this?
My sister, of course.
Do I know who her sister, like... Did you tell me early on during the suggestion who your sister is?
I think we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know
So
that I...
A name. Yeah.
You've got to be the worst assassin I've ever seen.
I don't think that you necessarily know who Ceres is if you heard the name. You haven't been in the city. You've only been in the city for about 9 or 10 months, and you've been fairly insulated while you've been here. You must have been under Taramir's care, and she's been training you to, take hold of your own destiny. As Taramir kind of looks around the room and she says, "Well, we have much more to talk about, but why don't we do a little bit of reconnaissance? I need to know where these assassins came from. I need to know who they were coming from. I have my suspicions," and she'll look over to Amelia, "of who may have sent them, as that's sort of their thing. But I may be surprised. So
She's gonna glare back. My fault?
I'd like to actually have a conversation with you, Payne, before you continue on. But the rest of you, feel free to mosey about the manor. There is food in the kitchen, and of course there are corpses in the study, or rather, there are corpses in the hallway. Simulacrum as they may be, but they may have things on their person that may give us a little bit of information."
Be okay if they stayed and rested here a bit? Do we have room for them to... I know, Shaka, you aren't looking so good.
Including that one. She'll point to Cell.
Yeah, of course. And I'll just kind of, like, as I say that, I'll look at him, kind of try to communicate with my eyes, like, you can trust me. Yes, I'm sticking up for you, kind of a thing.
Alright. I place my trust in you, Payne. Should they murder me in my sleep, I will haunt you for the rest of your days. You know that I have the ability to do that.
I just look at everyone, kind of like, to be on your best behavior.
Everyone, you can find food downstairs. You will find lodging on the 3rd floor. And if there's anything else you need, Timon will be happy to help you. Well, I believe I gave you a task, did I not?
I'm gonna go check out the bodies outside. See what
Same.
happens with my mom.
I turn to Payne and I go, you're gonna be fine?
Oh, yes, Taramir. She's protected me this whole time that I've been here, I think if you could just maybe keep one eye on you know who.
Okay.
And I kind of like look out the door as Cell leaves. Yeah, I'd appreciate that. And Karis, thanks for coming.
Of course. We just met, but we've got a long story to write. And I go.
Got a lot of campaign to cover.
Now, I must say, as you guys begin to leave the room, she goes to Payne, like as you hear as like you're leaving the room, is like, I must say those books were an incredible idea. As the door like closes,
I'm gonna stick on the other side of the door and just more so to just wait for them to come out, but also eavesdrop a little.
Okay. We'll start.
Do I
with
notice?
investigation checks.
Do I notice her do that? By the way, as she's leaning.
Are you
The last
stealthing?
one.
No. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I mean,
so you hadn't left, Amelia.
I would have been the last one out, so close the door behind us and then.
I followed Shaka and went
Okay.
to investigate bodies.
So Shaka, Cell, and Karis, please give me investigation rolls, and majority wins.
Nat 20 for a 30.
That's 2 successes, so already you guys would have been successful. But go ahead, Shaka.
I got an 18.
18. So, Karis, go ahead. 22.
22.
Perceptive bunch. You guys find. So, you find a barbed lance laying on the staircase. It's completely black, made of some kind of black metal, and has the barbs on it appear to be. They're almost like spider legs, the way that they're designed. They radiate out in both in the X and Y axis, so the whole thing is almost spined like the stem of a rose. Wicked-looking hooks that look like they do some serious damage. Although whatever magic that suffused it has left the item pitted and scarred, and it currently looks inert. So if you do decide to take that, you can add a +1 lance to your inventory. You guys, Cell, you find within her armor, as he's looking at the lance, you find a scrap of paper. It is neatly folded, and when you open it, it's written in a very steady, aristocratic hand. It is written in Elvish.
I do.
Okay. It says...
I can't
stay-
fucking read this.
You can't read it?
No, I can't. I can't.
Okay. I can't fucking read this.
Nice.
Oh, I can't read. It says, stay out of my business, bitch.
What have you got there, Sal?
And instructions. And then I'm going to put it in my pocket.
You know, for wanting us to trust you, you don't go very far with the reaching out or enabling that trust, right?
Well, I showed you my face, which I've done to almost nobody in this entire city. I let you into my home, which I've done with nobody in this city, and you returned that by running away from me in the rain. So if you want to talk about earning trust, quite frankly...
Wait, I didn't
We didn't run away from you. We ran after you.
You ran away from us.
I was chasing her. I'll point
Right.
towards the door.
You left the bar we were in chasing after somebody in an aggressive way, so...
I just said there was loose ends.
Right.
Quite frankly, there still are.
I'm just saying, I didn't do anything to foster your distrust, but you have not gone very far to foster trust with us.
Other than show you my face and bring you to my home.
Yeah, you know, I show people my face all the time.
Well,
Different.
Karis, to be fair, it is very different.
Well, yeah, he's an elf. I'm a fawn. I mean,
I just
Right.
pat Karis's knee.
While you guys are having this conversation, Amelia, make a perception check.
19.
From inside the room, you hear the conversation.
Yeah, last
between-
week when I was supposed to be studying, I was daydreaming about the books just kind of like coming to life, and they did, and then I started to focus on it like you told me to, and it just allowed me to animate stuff, I guess. And I don't know if it works with anything else, but it sure worked when I needed it to.
Quick thinking, and this is the exact kind of improvisation that I've been trying to hammer home. You did great. I may have been a bit too hard on you when you first came back. To know that you were this competent in battle, and that those assassins still gave you trouble. Maybe I might have misspoke. There's a couple of matters we need to discuss while they're out there. This contract stinks of something bigger. I'm afraid not of the contract itself, but of what people are being distracted from. A death like that, or even the attempt itself, would be a fiasco. It would be complete upheaval, whether they succeeded or they failed. It would change the face of Marn. My question is, what's the other hand doing? What's the other side of that? A move that big, that brash, that ostentatious, even coming from the likes of Saurus. There's more to this story, and I suspect he may be trying to use you as patsies. Some other sort of attempt. I may even have to say that you go along with it, if only to get more information. Understand Saurus's motivations. Once you understand him, you understand what he's trying to do. You'll see the other hand for what it is. We need to know what he's doing and what he's planning.
You're saying agree to it, or pretend like we're doing it, to get closer to Saurus. He did mention that we can call him at any time.
We're not in here most likely rewarded, but outside of the manse most likely.
Oh, okay. Well, you mean where we're not protected?
Correct.
Cool. So...
Yes, this mansion's very safe.
I get what you're saying. I have to be honest with you, Taramir. This is a lot more than I imagined when I came to you and you found me and I told you what was going on with me, and I honestly thought I'd just be hanging out and studying and swinging spells in the backyard or something, and this just feels like I'm a little out of my depth, you know?
But you're not. You're being trained. I'm not training you so that you can retire to some cottage with years and years and years of arcane knowledge. I'm training you to act because I see in you someone who can change the face of this city. And if it wasn't this, it would have been something else. I have to be honest. I would not have taken you in if you just wanted to sling spells in the backyard. I see something greater in you than that. Whether or not you see it for yourself, I know it's there. I also suspect that whether it's your nature or your luck, you'll be drawn to these kinds of things in the future. Things will find you.
don't have much luck. So it must be part of my nature to get myself into things like this.
But every one of those things that you've been in, you've survived, so maybe your luck is better than you think it is.
It's mostly been because of the people that have been around me, I think. And you know, these seem like pretty good people, so I guess it's worth maybe trying to venture out and try to do something good again. So I guess I need to know what exactly. I mean, how do I even go about this? Like, do I call Saris and say, "Hey, we're in," and we just go about our business? And what are we trying to? We're trying to learn what he wants us to do, or who he's working for, or. And I just like kind of like start going off on a ramble of like all the questions that I might have about how to go about to do this.
I suspect that you look towards the folks who are most eager to back you. Because this, as you have clearly stated, is a suicide mission. And those of you who are willing to back this suicide mission may have other motivations. They have ways to profit from this death. And if they have ways to profit from this death, most likely they have some sort of machinations in the background that they plan on pushing forward once his vacuum is created.
Amelia's sister, then?
Yes.
Well, I think we could hatch a plan maybe in the morning. I'm pretty tired. I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty spent, and I think the sun's coming up now, and my eyes are feeling just completely shot.
It is about 6 in the morning by this point.
Would it be okay to rest now?
Of course. We can continue with this conversation. But before we all go to bed, I would like you to send in Shaka. I'd like to have a quick word with her.
Certainly. Terramir, I just want to also apologize for bringing in the trouble, so to speak. It happens to follow me around sometimes, and I didn't mean for it to follow me here.
My love, I was born into trouble.
All right, and with that, I'll kind of like turn and I'll scoop up all the books that were kind of on the ground from before, and I'll put them back on the shelf as I walk out. Open the door.
You can get some of them, but there's a lot of books, and they're all over the place. It's kind of a mess in his room by this point. The books flying through the room had knocked over some of like or everything on the table, and Timon, this is what Timon is hired for. She'll take care of it. But please send in Shaka if you can.
Certainly. As I open the door, do I see Amelia standing? Yeah.
She doesn't care. After Payne walks out, she's gonna walk right in.
Okay.
And I'll go head to find Shaka.
Amelia. Hello.
I'd like to have a word with you.
How is my dear niece?
Would she be referring to me or somebody else?
You can guess from this she's referring to Saris.
Okay. Well, when was the last time you saw her?
200 years?
She's probably the same.
Still as cold and made of stone as she's ever been, I assume.
Of course.
So, chosen of Vermeer and Velas, of course.
For reasons that I have no clue.
Ah, yes, the inscrutable will of a 1300-year-old man. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him personally. He thinks he knows all, but he's no more omnipotent or omniscient than any of us.
What do you know of him? When was the last time you saw him?
We haven't been on speaking terms for the better half of a millennium.
What caused this?
Make a persuasion check.
25.
It turns out that you can have children, or you can breed weapons, but you can't have both. So we decided to go our separate ways.
With would she be able to make the connection between like her adoption as a weapon?
Most likely, yeah. I see that the practice has not stopped. In fact, they've stooped so low as to scoop up orphans and remove any semblance of normal life from them.
Well, I didn't really have the best life as an orphan either.
That is true. How is your curriculum?
She's not still in school, is she?
Not anymore. She's graduated.
Okay.
Which, I mean, Tyria doesn't know. She's
Right.
doesn't have a good eye for age at this point.
Right. Well, I managed to survive some till this point. So I think I'm doing pretty well for myself.
I would say so.
What did you mean about this being your greatest failure?
Well, you are a spellblade. As was I.
And what happened to yours?
Well, I was the first. And so many things were tested on them. The gauntlets being one of them. I did a bit of tinkering on my own time. Did some questing. Found some precious stones. For you to rely your entire life on one particular arcane focus makes you stronger. You can do more with it. You understand it, but it also weakens you. You can't think around corners. I had my gauntlet taken from me. In the wasteland, of all places. Somewhere I never had any business being. It crippled me. I almost died. And I learned something. So long as you walk with a crutch, you'll never walk straight. And that's what that thing is. It's a crutch. Don't let it rule over your life. And don't for a single minute think that your power comes from that. Your power comes from here. She'll just kind of poke you in the chest. You were chosen by the family for a reason. As was Payne. Whether or not she knows. You could be the face of the Lumiere going forward. But only if you throw off your shackles. She points to the gauntlet. Or at least understand the prison that you're in.
Could you show me how?
Of course. It'd be my pleasure. Come. She'll show you to a desk that's inscribed with a series of runes. And your gauntlet, please.
Takes it off, gives it to her.
Do you know what this is? She removes one of the stones from the gauntlet and holds it up. It's almost like a slightly pearlescent. Doesn't quite look like a. It's not quite a pearl, but it has that sort of opalescent sheen to it, so that it's prismatic. This is a calling card. It's a beacon. And so long as you wear this, your dear sister has an eye hanging over your head. So, It's quite simple, really. She pulls out the flame tongue, and with the back of it, she smashes the crystal on the desk, and there's a shockwave of launches out around it. Everything rattles in the room. You all hear this too. There. One shackle removed. The only one left is here.
Won't she know that we removed the stone?
She won't know anything till you leave the manor. And once you leave the manor, you're off the grid. All she knows is that you went somewhere in the Rose Quarter and disappeared. It also disappears if you die. So, perhaps she assumes that her assassins finally did their work. As much as I'm sure she loves to tell you she's doing it to train you, she wants you dead more than anybody else in the family.
That much I know.
Payne is more like us than she knows. She's the strongest sorcerer I have met. Hands down. She needs training. She needs friends. I need you to keep her safe.
That can be done.
And you can't keep her safe if you are dead.
Is everything okay in there? What was that?
You see her throw out a hand, and then the door locks. As she stares more intently at you. There are people in this manor who can change the face of the city. For good and for much, much worse. The nature of that will not be made clear until more of your decisions have been made clear. So though, she hands you the gauntlet back and door unlocks and swings open. Fantastic conversation, Amelia. I wish your sister the best.
What was that sound?
I'm sure she doesn't wish you the best either.
Oh, never mind.
You walk past all of you.
As you walk out into the crowded hallway.
Where
Go
is
ahead.
Shaka, by the way? Shaka, where did you...
Shaka, yeah, where are you?
So being grossly disappointed by the fact that all she found was a useless lance, Shaka would have made her way to the kitchen and is currently stuffing her face with whatever she can find.
I mean, it's
For being
six
such a-
times as tall as you, but it's still useful.
Timon, by the way, Timon is like, really, that's actually meant for the master. Okay, no, that's all right. I think you can eat that. And just like, kind of like trying to, like, very passive aggressively dissuade you from eating the things you're eating.
She's
it's
got
very
like
little
hamster cheeks right now.
just like on like the cabinets in this area are built for human-sized people, but there are one of those rolling, because the servant is halfling, there's one of those rolling like library ladders that kind of goes across the kitchen, and you've basically taken to like you're basically like using the lance as an oar, like along the ladder to like open the cabinets and dig through them. With quite such a threatening weapon, I wouldn't usually say this, but that really, please look, the top shelf is off limits. No, as you just pulling through.
Shaka?
I pause and look over my shoulder.
Could you come down here for just a quick second?
Okay. And she's like, chewing on the last of it and trying to swallow as she climbs down the ladder and kind of lets the lance fall.
Terramir wanted to have a quick word with you, if you don't mind. And as I say that, I'll get down kind of on one knee, so I'm kind of on her height. And I'll kind of like under my breath, because I know, what's his name? Or her name? Timon?
Timon, yeah.
Yeah. Kind of around. I'll just kind of quietly under my breath be like, listen, I've been trying to work on my toughness and like not showing people stuff, but I am too tired to be tough right now. And I'll just like give her a hug, and I'll be like, Thanks again for coming. And then
Shaka's surprised and will give you a hug back. And her tails, you know, like how when cats are happy, their tails are up. So it's kind of up and curved.
And then I'll just kind of stand up and saunter out and head to my quarters and try to get some sleep.
All right.
I will brush crumbs off of my face and my clothes as I head to the office, and then at the door I kind of like straighten everything before I step in.
Ah, Shaka, I see you have found the preserves. Come on in. You've made me very aware. And I'm incredibly impressed with your work. For you to teleport in that was dimension door, was it not?
Yes.
I can't say that I know you, but I've heard of you. And I do know that you were in that den when everything went south. And I'm sorry about Mohawk.
Thank you.
I wanted to offer you, perhaps, temporary asylum here at the manor. Perhaps you can rest here, learn a bit, and perhaps we can have a few conversations. Some of the information you have, of course, I will pay the going rate. And some information, I will pay double. Does that sound like a fair arrangement for you?
That sounds like an excellent arrangement.
Good. You will still remain an informant. You will keep up your
Eavesdropping?
illusions. Eavesdropping. But at the end of the night, you will return here, where you will be trained and where you will be debriefed. Do we have an agreement?
We have a deal. And I'll reach out my hand.
She reaches out, takes your hand. Despite the thin, almost frail hand, this grip is strong and confident. And she says, "And don't listen to Timmy. Anything in that kitchen is well within your right."
I just give her a big grin that's just all teeth. And you know, there's a couple of crumbs on her that she missed.
Well, I think we've all had a very entertaining last couple of hours, so I'm going to get some sleep. Tell your friends to get to the quarters whenever they feel it necessary, and feel free, of course, to help yourself to any of the resources you find in my manor. I can have them replenished if necessary. Timon will be your first point of contact, although if anything happens, I'm always here. Take care, Shaka.
Good night, Tiramir.
As you leave, I think that is where we will end today's session.
As a point of note, I pick up the spear in the kitchen.
Okay. Okay, it is a lance, by the way.
Lance.
This one we'll pick up next time in Marn, but next week is actually going to be Baazdos. So we'll be jumping back over to the crazy wasteland, the Baazdos frontier, where we'll be picking up as our 12th level characters, who are much more rootin', tootin', and shootin' than the folks that you have gone with for the last 2 sessions. And then we will pick up again with our group in Marn, as we tell 2 stories at once, in 2 campaigns that leave me very little time for sleep. So, thank you guys all for joining us. Amazing performance, everybody. Love you guys, and love you all. Take care.
Thank you.